All right, so Jody, a lot has happened, bro, since the last time that we met to talk. The first part of this interview,
Yeah.
things have changed dramatically. I would say, not only for Jody's Corner, not only for the channel, not only for the subs, but it's really it was a weird wave that hit at an ironic time,
Mm-hmm.
in an ironic space, all within like 3 days. But we're gonna get to that. First, I want to read off 6 quotes to you. Now, bear with me. It's not a lot,
Oh
but
shoot.
these
Quotes.
these quotes, they kind of want to set the stage
All right.
of how we're going to talk today.
All right. All
All
right.
right. So number
Okay.
one, there's a big misconception where people think winning or success comes from everybody putting their arms around each other, singing "Kumbaya" and patting them on the back when they mess up, and that's just not reality. If you're going to be a leader, you're not going to please everybody. You have to hold people accountable, even even if that moment is uncomfortable. Quote number two: if you're afraid to fail, then you're probably going to fail. Quote number three: leadership is lonely. I'm not going to be afraid of confrontation to get us to where we need to go. Number four: I want to see if I can. I don't know if I can. I want to find out. I want to see. I'm going to do what I always do. I'm going to break it down into the smallest form, to the smallest detail, and go after it, day by day, one day at a time. Number five: I create my own path. It was straight and narrow. It looked, I looked at it this way. You were either in my way or out of it. And then the last one: the most important thing is that your teammates have to know you're putting up for them and you really want them to be successful. So, ironically, we're both wearing Kobe Bryant
I know
merch.
exactly who that was. That first quote, I knew who it was.
And this kind of sets the stage and the mindset of where I want to go with this. But before we even get there, let's go back to 2021.
So about these questions, though, do I don't know what you got
Oh,
there. By the
sorry.
way, yeah.
Jody doesn't know what I have here. He hasn't known anything from the start of
Help
this.
me. I have no idea what this man is about to ask me, y'all. I swear, I guarantee I got no idea what he's about to ask.
Nothing has been vetted. Nothing has been from the start. This was all my idea. He agreed. He sat down, and here we are. All right. So let's go
All
back to
right.
2021. You're already a year in away from the league, the old league.
Okay.
Pandemic hit. You're doing the Jody thing, but the current state of the channel is this new league that we have. There's E, there's Virgo, Flash, X Files, Code. Then you have the outsiders. I call us the in and outs. It's me, Sadler,
Yep.
BG4.
Yep.
I say we get in where we can, we help where we can, time dedicate where
That's
we do
accurate.
what we
That's
can.
accurate.
So I want you to kind of go down the line, and we can start with E. What does E mean to you and to this channel and his contribution? And I'm gonna put that from 2021 till now because there's always history. But we're gonna start there with each one of these people.
What does E mean to the channel?
Yeah, to you and the channel. Everything, day to
Oh
day, we're
yeah.
talking about responsibilities. We're talking about on screen. We're talking about all everything. We're gonna start with E.
Okay. He means a lot. He means a lot to the channel. He means more to me than he does the channel, and that's where we conflict. E wants to be as important to the channel as the code is. He wants to be as important to the channel as everybody else is. Who he he's important to the channel differently. He's more important to me as a friend because he got maximum loyalty, bro. His loyalty is through the roof, and that's why I always told E, like, no matter whatever happens with the league, bro. No matter what happens, like if I was to like no longer be in the league, or there wouldn't be the league as you knew it, or if I stopped even doing YouTube, I said I'm always gonna have your back, bro. I'll always be there for you, always like look after you and shit like that. And he knows that, but I don't know if he I don't know if he recognizes that in the moments. Because in the moments, he be thinking that I be, dusting him off to the side, don't appreciate him, feels like I don't give him the size of role that he feels he should have, but he's the most loyal person in the Just Us League, hands down, in my opinion. He's loyal to the soil. He's a kind-hearted person. He's good. He's rough around the edges, thick-headed. You know what I'm saying? A little sensitive, but he's a good person who wants to do better. He wants to better himself, and he's a good friend. I love E. I just wish that I could give him responsibilities of the channel that he wants, but everybody can't be Code. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't contribute like that on that level because everybody doesn't have that ability.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to go do no Olympic swimming. I'm not going to go slam dunk because I know my limitations. But he aspires to do more than he's capable of, in my opinion. And when I tell him that, it kind of hurts his feelings and it makes me feel bad. But I got to be real with him. I ain't gonna lie to him. So,
So you think you set up E to where it's fair for him? He has his space, but you don't want to, like, say, all right, E, it's time to host a show this week. You're up. You think you found a safe balance for E on the channel in as best as you could?
I do. He don't. He's not satisfied with his position. He wants more. Like, he don't want to be known as the guy who helps clean the studio. But this motherfucker could clean the studio, bro, with a broom. You don't need a vacuum. He sweeps the carpet.
It's all carpet in here, by the way.
Yeah, he sweeps the carpet with a broom. He cleans the sinks in the kitchen, washes the way he cleans the countertops. It's skill. But he's good at it, but I can't ask him to do that because he don't want to be known as the guy who cleans. Why I gotta be clean? He wants to be Code. I want to be respected for my opinion. You are respected for your opinion, but sometimes you F up and people laugh at it, and when people laugh, you feel like they're laughing at you because you're stupid. Yeah. Nah, bro. It's just that sometimes you repeat yourself, and then people check out. And he thinks that, I feel like he thinks that everybody's against him, but everybody loves E. E is a cornerstone to Jody's Corner, to me personally and professionally. So sooner or later he'll understand that.
Got you. E is somebody that's always here. Every time I at least show up, E's here.
Exactly.
Every time we do something, E's here. E is always down for the cause, no matter what it is. And I'd have to agree with you. I think E's limitation shouldn't be, for him personally, and obviously he's watching this, his limitation shouldn't be a negative thing in his eyes. And I think he sees it as that. I think like everybody can't be Kobe. Everybody can't be Jordan.
Right.
You need the Steve Kerrs.
He wants to be Kobe though.
You need the Derek Fishers.
Yes.
You need that Robert Horry standing there so happily for 3 to win the game.
I don't want to stand here. I want to take the ball to the court and dunk.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a team, this is a family, and there's knowing your role over creating your role.
Yeah.
So I think he understands it, but I think it's just hard to act it out daily. I think being in that moment, it's hard to, all right, he's shining, I want to get a piece of that. And you can't have it like that. All right, let's go to Virgo. Virgo showed up did he show up in 2020 or did he miss all of 2020?
I think it was 2020 he showed up. I think he corrected me that he did show up in 2020. Yep.
Okay. So I would say 2021 is where he officially found his place.
Yeah.
His persona, who he was to the chat, who he was to the league. So tell me about the journey with Virgo up until this point.
I first met Virgo when this fool was at X-Files baby shower. I first met him at baby shower, and the league was relatively, it wasn't together, but we was all still like hanging around and shit because niggas who I don't F with no more were there at that baby shower. And it was right at the end during the transition of that when it all went down. So Virgo came in at a perfect time and at the weirdest time. But at the baby shower, I broke bread with him. I was like, "What's up, man?" You know what I'm saying? "Oh, yo, Virgo, oh, tight, for sure." And then I was always telling X-Files, "Yo, let Virgo come. Let your boy bring your boy Virgo through. Let him come and say what's up." Because I was, people Virgo X-Files would tell me that he got brothers and cousins and friends that be watching him on YouTube and shit. Be like, "Yo, what's up, man? Tell Jody I want to come through." And I'm like, "All right, you know what I'm saying? What you think, X?" And he would say his shit, his feedback. And I'm like, "Well, I met Virgo. He seemed cool. You can tell him to pull up." And then he pulled up one day to a stream, and then, which was on Jody's Corner Live, so people saw that stream. Very first time Virgo, and he did well. You know what I'm saying? We had fun, and that was it. I was like, "Hey, bro," I said, "Studio's welcome to you. Jody's Corner is always open to you, bro. You need a place to chill, kick it, come through." I opened it up to him, invited him in the family. And then he embraced it. He was like, "All right," you know what I'm saying? It took a while at first, but he was like, "All right, yeah, for sure." And then he just started coming. And then that's where he is now. He's Virgo in the league. He comes on Fridays. His day is Friday on Jody's Corner Live. I see him twice a week with Twitch. He'll come sometimes on Tuesdays. And that's where we at right now.
Nice. The Flash. Now, this Flash is your old buddy. You've known Flash for years, as we've seen in part one of this interview.
Yes.
What's Flash mean to you? There's been ups and downs with Flash.
Yeah.
You've been on a long journey with Flash. So tell me about your relationship with Flash and what he means to you in this channel.
Flash, you Jufro, nice skin, green-eyed motherfucker, you. I love Flash. He's one of the ones that was there in the beginning. Flash is a very vital and important piece to who I am.
The creation.
To the origins of it. He's the guy that's seen it all. Like, you may have a disagreement about how you see me or my motives, like especially during the split, when I ended the old league and the old league was kaput and the treachery and betrayal happened, people thought, "Why is everybody over there with Jody?"
Yep.
What do you mean? These are choices that they made. And regardless, not even you, because they could say you're biased.
They could.
Because you came in on Jody's Corner, watching Jody's Corner after it was all made. Or D-Man, or Crispy.
Low-key.
Exactly. That's more like a Loki, bro. The extended members of Archie, you can do that. Tony J.
Tony J, bro. Shout out to Tony J.
But if you always had a question about what's what, don't ask me. Don't ask 3. And if that still stands to this day. Don't ask me. Don't ask 3. If you want to know about who we are and how we grew up and what's what, ask Flash. He was there for all of it. Flash go back since high school with us, bro. So if you got a Jody over here, you got a 3 over here, that boy Flash knows Jody and 3. And he'll tell you exactly how things are.
Wow.
So still, he's the key to ending any confusion. Don't listen to my biased take if you think I'm biased. Don't listen to 3's biased take if you think he's biased. Hit up Flash. And why is Flash around?
Yep.
Flash has the choice. Always had the choice. Still has the choice.
Yep.
To go over there and hang out with Jerry.
And I'll even interject. Flash left.
Yes.
Beside that was beside Jerry, right? That was beside Jerry.
Yep.
So you've had your up and downs.
I had issues with.
He left
with
and
Flash.
he came back.
Yeah.
So that's even more another thing to throw in that ring.
Exactly.
To where Flash makes his own choices, dog.
Yes, he
when
does.
When it comes between the dynamic of y'all.
There's no controlling, manipulating Flash at all, and I respect that and I love that about him. He'll tell me when I'm wrong. He'll get shut your family. He could say whatever he wants to me.
Yeah.
Because he's earned that. That's my brother. I grew up with this motherfucker. I love him like a brother.
Yep.
So he can do that.
Nice.
And that's a power that he has that no other league member that came after it could have. You know what I'm saying? Because he was there since 10th grade. So that's Flash is tight, bro. But yeah, I had a falling out with Flash too, man, over this YouTube shit, bro. Like, I feel like, there was some shit about, female shit. Like anything, flashy. He let the bitches. He let the women so much that I feel like he be making irrational decisions when they're involved. But that's how I feel. That's water under the bridge. He went away for about a year and a half. And we just stopped talking because we fell out over that shit. Drama, clout, hype, niggas talking, instigating. Anyway, and then shit hit the fan. His eyes was open, I believe. I believe he saw what time it was. And Flash was in a good spot. And Flash came back. And me and Jerry were cool, and Flash was on the outs. And now me and Jerry ain't cool. Flash is on the ends. But when you're dealing with somebody that you're cool with since high school, I feel like anything's possible with that. You never know where we'd be in 5-10 years. You never know what. But I know that, we always be brothers, though. I know that. But Flash is the key to that shit, bro. Flash knows the stories, and he can verify things. And Flash chose me.
Yep.
Because he saw what happened. He knows the truth. He knows who I am, and he knows who Jerry is. And he chose Jody's Corner. Because like I said in part 1, when Movie Hoppers was happening, where was Flash? Was Flash over there?
No.
Flash was never at Movie Hoppers. HT3 was never at Movie Hoppers. You'll never find an episode of Code over there.
Yep.
Of his brother. Nobody was on Movie Hoppers, bro, because they weren't invited. Jerry left, and he got big-headed and did Movie Hoppers, and left his high school friends to do whatever the freak they wanted to do, me included.
Yeah.
So that just shows you what time it is, bro. And if ever one day, you know what, bro? That'd be a good idea if you sat down with Flash about just the coming up. Coming up.
The outside view.
Who he is. Outside view in, inside view out. High school. YouTube. The beef, the drama, why he left.
Yep.
From his perspective, what he remembers. I'm all for the truth, dog. I ain't got shit to hide. Nothing at all. Flash is tired. I love him.
You know what's interesting about you saying that, the choosing sides, you guys obviously had to fall out, you and J3.
Yeah.
And then subscribers left over there, some stayed,
naturally, yeah.
People pick sides. And for me, and this is beyond the point, honestly, I'm just throwing this in here because it came to my head. I was here for those 2.5 years, and I felt like I was cool with J3.
You were in it.
You know, I felt like it was fine.
Yeah.
I felt like we were cool.
Yeah.
We one day that you were here, that random day, we found out we went to the same freaking elementary,
crazy.
middle
Y'all
school.
had that bond there.
Like I was like, oh
common.
snap, we walked the same ground. You
That's
know exactly
crazy.
where I've been. You were in school with my brother because I think they're the same age. But I'm like, when he left, never heard from him again. Like I did something. Like
why did you never hear from him?
I don't know. What happened here? I never said anyone was right or wrong.
No.
I never. It wasn't honestly, it is my business, but it wasn't my personal business. I wasn't going back after. You guys had that falling out.
But you've earned the right to commentate on what you've been a part of.
I've at least earned the right to say, what's up, bro? How you feeling? Is everything okay?
Right.
I don't want to pick sides between you. Like, that's a personal thing between you guys.
Right.
I'll stay out of it.
Right.
But he just, I mean, I didn't do nothing. What did I do?
He sidelined you.
Haven't heard from him in that long.
Since the split.
So that's just something like, I've actually never said that out loud to, like, on camera. But it's just something that
You did. You said on the stream, on video when you called in, like, what'd I do? Because you asked that question.
That's
you
right.
said, what did I do? Like, why did you stop talking to me?
I forgot all about that. I was at home. Called in live.
You was at home and you called in. I remember.
That's true. Yeah, I did say this already.
What did you do?
What could I do?
You didn't do shit.
Exactly.
I guess, because I know him, he believes you're connected and you were loyal to Jody's Corner and not him. What the freak does that got to do with y'all personally?
Nothing.
What do the brands got to do with y'all personally?
Nothing. It's on camera.
Exactly.
I don't hate anybody. I think I was friends with everybody that was here. Like, I was cool. I was even.
Everybody likes you.
I never freaking freak you, whatever. Talk to your girl. I don't know. Maybe it's
don't take nothing by it. It's just who he is.
I've been let that go.
Yeah.
But it's just like, bro, what did I do? Anyway.
I know how you feel.
All right, let's go to X-Files.
X.
So what's X mean to the channel? How did X get up in here, bro?
Oh shit, that's a really X-Files. I love X-Files, man. X-Files is tight. I'll never forget the first time I met this fool X-Files. So X-Files used to work at the Ralph's right here. Mm-hmm. He used to work there with Ronan.
Ronan.
Yes, triple fan favorite. They love him. So he used to work at the Ralph's with Ronan, and Ronan was in the league at the time. Mm-hmm. X-Files was cool with Ronan. He would tell Ronan, yo, Ronan, man, tell Jody that I want to holler at him. Tell him to let me on the channel. So, I'll wreck him.
Before you go, was X-Files already watching the channel, or he knew of the channel through Ronan? You think it was maybe a mix of both? Ronan. Okay, so but he started watching it.
But then he started. Once he saw it through Ronan, he was hooked.
Got it.
Keep so going. He was watching the channel, and believe it or not, he was the biggest fan of Jerry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, like, that's actually funny hearing that now.
Especially when you know what time it is. Because the persona versus the real person is different. He was like, man, J3 the tightest one, bro. He be telling Jody how it is. Jody fake, bruh. J3 the tightest one. He the boss. And it's true about how the perception looked. People thought Jerry ran the league. They thought he created this. They thought he built this. They thought he was the head, the boss, the don, the chieftain. Because of the way he acts, how he speaks. And I always was perfectly fine with people believing that. Bro, did you know Shabuizi thought that same shit?
Honestly, I didn't really think that.
Back in Discord times, bro.
Maybe it was...
That nigga Shabuizi was like, man, J3 ain't gonna let that happen. I was like, nigga, what the freak? And that's when I first took heed to like, but yeah, X-Files thought the same thing.
Wow. People got that from maybe...
Because Jerry, he has that arrogant, bossy mentality and demeanor. And the way he talks to niggas, he talk to you like a boss. Like, shut that shit up. Like, you'll freaking, ugh.
Yeah, he does. He literally does that.
And I'm more open. And I had no problem sitting back and people thinking I was number two. I didn't give a shit, but that was a general consensus. Because X-Files, Jerry the boss. And then Ronan purposely would not tell me about X-Files. He was purposely keeping X-Files from me.
At Ralph's.
Yes. Because everything was fine. One day, I go into Ralph's, shopping for some groceries, some shit. And then I'm walking out of Ralph's with my bag, my groceries to go to my car. I hear, Jody, hey, Jody. I'm like, huh? What the freak? I turn around. This nigga running up. This nigga ran up. Hey, Jody, man. Hey, I know you, man. Hey, Cole be getting you, bro. Cole be getting you, bro.
Fanboy.
Yeah, fanboy. Hey, bro, you need to put me on, Jody, man. Put me on your channel, man. I will wreck you, bro. Me and Cole will wreck you, bro. Cole will wreck you, bro. He be getting you, man.
And this is the first thing this man is saying to you.
Yes. He walking up to me, stuttering in my face with his Ralph's uniform on. He got his freaking apron on with chicken grease and flour all over it. He got
chicken going in the
yes,
inside.
On the fryers, my nigga. He got fryers burning chicken. He's outside in the front of the grocery store talking to me about putting me on.
Oh.
You need to put me on, man. Because Jerry getting your and Code is the best. He was a Code fan too. He said J3's the boss, Code is the best. I thought J3 that nigga and Code is better than you in the debates. That's how he said.
For sure.
He
coming in hot.
And I'm like, what the freak? Imagine me though. I was playing it cool because a lot of niggas be alarmed. Like, what the freak is this motherfucker? Who is this nigga?
Yep.
But he got the Rouse uniform on. All right, this nigga's just fanboying. All right, for sure. I'm like, all right, my nigga, all right, for sure. What do you know? I'm right there on the spot with groceries in my hand. Hey, what you know about movies then? Nigga, I don't know if I asked him, but we led to it because we were going back and forth. He was telling me about the movies he likes, shit. And then, favorite actor, he said, is Tom Cruise. I said, Tom Cruise, my nigga, what? All right, he cool and all.
To this day.
Yeah. And I brought up Denzel. Tom Cruise is a better actor than Denzel Washington. I said, nigga, you crazy.
Blasphemous, actually.
We're arguing this shit outside of Ralph's. People are listening to us arguing shit. I'm like, this motherfucker, bro. I said, you know what? You're blasphemous. You don't know what the freak you're talking about. This will be good for the camera.
I love it.
Hey, pull on up, bro. Hey, pull up. Come. Hey, you off on Friday, my nigga? I get off and step. Pull up to the stream, bro. You in, bro. Let's see how you do on camera, and then we'll see. We'll talk from there. All right, cool. He was like, Ronan didn't tell you about me, bro? I've been telling Ronan I've been telling Ronan for months. I said, oh, Ronan didn't tell me nothing. Actually, I was like, fuck. He said, I've been telling Ronan to tell you for months. And I'm like, dang, Ronan didn't tell me shit. I was like, Ronan, what's up, bro? I got caught up with Ronan. I was like, yo, what's up, man? You been keeping this nigga X-Files at bay. X-Files been telling you I don't want him to join. I didn't want him in. Ronan kept it 100. I did not want X-Files to join. I'm like, why? I never found out why. He never told me why. He says, I didn't want X-Files to join. And Ronan used to shoot on X-Files. He used to joke on him, bro. I think he's the one that gave him the name Marvin X-Files because he's an alien. He stutters. And every time X would stutter, Ronan would joke on it, laugh at it and shit. I'm like, fuck.
That's ironic.
Ronan looked at X-Files as below him. I got that sense of it because he would always, when niggas would joke, Ronan would like stay out of it. But anytime X-Files did something, Ronan would joke on him immediately, like all the time. I'm like, oh, I see what this is. I'm like, yeah.
That's very ironic.
That's crazy, right? So I found out that was a big thing. Like, whoa, Ronan, you're stopping X-Files from joining the league. Why? What is that about? And I think it was just jealousy, bro. Ronan was in the league and he was proud of it, and he didn't want X-Files to come and overshadow him, take what was his, rain on his parade, get it. I don't freaking know, but X-Files came to the stream that one day, and he was like, he came, did his thing, said his blasphemy. Some of the viewers who are probably watching right now remember that shit, bro. It was great. He did great. I thought it was a good idea. And 3 didn't think it was a good idea. He didn't like me inviting people into the league. He didn't like me being so open. I'm too open. Shut it down. No new friends. No new friends. Let's not do no. Niggas want to take our money. You know what I'm saying? Niggas want to steal. Yeah. He was very, very negative on adding people in because he didn't trust nobody. But it worked out. And still to this day worked out. He's X-Files. That's the homie. He's tight. He has his own channel, Marvin X-Files, on YouTube. He's doing his thing. But he realized once, then he told me, hey, bro, I was wrong about J3, bro. I said, what you mean? He an a-hole, bro. Because the first time X-Files ever came to a stream, that day, that nigga J3 was shutting his shit down, wrecking him, dissing him. Dogged that nigga shit, bro. Now, she was on camera, man. I have that stream. I archived a lot of them. But, yeah, he was on his shit, bro. And I remember that night. He really roasted the shit out of X-Files. And X-Files was like, man, fuck, that nigga mean, bro. I thought he was, on camera, he looked cool, but that nigga, I was like, fuck. So since day one, the idea of who J3 was to him was crushed, shattered.
Killed it.
Yeah. Don't meet your heroes type shit.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what that was.
There's that thing. But hey, X-Files takes that stuff good, though. The
X-Files takes abuse, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He takes the roasts. He takes criticism well. And that's why I F with X-Files, bro. Yep. There's very few people in the league, or very few people that I know, that you could roast, talk about, say some shit, or you could talk normally without having to tiptoe around words out of offending him, bro. He gets offended, but it takes a lot. So, and I appreciate that, and I respected that about him. So I had to bring him into the league, bro. That was an executive decision.
I wasn't here for when X-Files first started. I came probably a little bit after that. But he already seemed like one of the league. So yeah. It wasn't like that's the new guy. If anything, I could have picked the new guy, maybe even being Savage or even HC, who knows. But
X-Files was a Jody. I brought him in, and E. That was another executive decision.
Okay.
I didn't mention that about E, but yeah.
So you brought in 2 people.
Yes, and they're still around.
So people know who is your half of or your members, and who is his. Who did he bring in?
Only ones that J3 got was Sadler and Ronan.
And then everyone else you just already previously
yes.
knew. Obviously, yes. Cole, obviously.
Yeah. Okay. Chris was from high school with us too.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. Dope.
But Chris was from high school, but he didn't hang with us like Flash did. He was only at school. So we only saw Chris during lunch, nutrition, throughout the school. We go home, that nigga done. With Flash, we was all hanging. We were a group. We actually hung out spend the night at each other's houses.
Okay.
So Chris was there since high school, but that nigga still, even though he was there, he was way on the outside. Like, he didn't know shit that was going. It's just how he positioned himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Last but not least, the code. Tell me about the code, man. How you met him,
Jeez.
what he means
Yeah.
to the channel up until this point. Where did the code come through in, bro?
The man, the myth, the legend, the code.
My favorite, hashtag I stand with code.
Yeah, bias.
Hashtag, yeah, all bias. Lean in, full bias. That's where
Yeah.
I'm at. Tight. All right.
06, I think, is the first year that I met the code. I think it was 2006. Yeah, it had to be 06. It had to be 06. 06. Met this, on the basketball court. First time I met this fool was on the basketball court.
Shoot.
Nigga pulled up with the sandals, bro. This nigga Antonio pulled up. Yo, man, can my brother-in-law, my girlfriend brother, is Shane. Say what's up. This nigga, what's up? This nigga, hey, we balling or what? You playing ball? This nigga shows up in freaking sandals, my nigga. Ashy feet, long toenails. I said, bro, where your shoes at? I'm playing in this. And jeans. I'm playing in this. I said, well, you can't play that shit. What are you talking about? What's up with this nigga, Antonio?
Hey.
He believes you. Like, what? We was all laughing at this.
I swear to God, these stories are like movie scenes.
Yeah, bro.
When you first met Flash,
Yep.
meeting X-Files, and now
Yep.
the code.
This shit is like a movie, dog.
Your life is a
Stand
movie.
by me, lean on me type shit. Yeah.
Bro,
The Wood, my nigga. It's all that shit in one, bro.
all right, bro.
And amazing, interesting stories, bro.
Cole shows up in the Jesus 2s.
Yes, we play basketball.
For sure.
He had a story that I tried to fight him. I don't remember that at all. I think he nigga capping. Not trying to fight him. I was like, you want to fight over the ball? He said, I don't know what the nigga talking about. We played ball. I thought he was cool. Weird motherfucker. Just weird. What the freak are you doing playing basketball? He had these long freaking nails. Every time you shoot the
Hate
ball,
that, yeah.
he would shoot the ball, you hear the...
Oh, it's the worst.
You would shoot it. He had a good shot. You would hear them freaking nails,
And then if
though.
you play, you could scratch you in the
Yeah,
nail.
bro.
Freak you.
But that's the first time I met him, and then he was just a nigga playing video games. He was glued to Antonio because he was this brother of his girl, and he would come over to Flash's house to play games. All Cole did was play games. He was a gamer. I'm talking all day, all night, motherfucker, don't sleep.
Yeah.
Game, eat, fart, sleep, shit, fart, game.
Wow.
That's what he was. And that nigga was older than all of us. When I first met Code, he was like 27.
God dang. Hold on.
Yeah. When I first met him, in like 06, he was like 26. That's how old the Code is, my nigga. I guarantee, if my memory serves me correctly, my nigga, we about to reveal the age of the Code.
I don't
Let's
even
do it
know
now.
how old the code is. By
In
the way.
06, he was 26, dog.
06, I was going into that's Nah, I don't believe
How long
it.
ago was 06?
I don't believe it. You're putting Code in his, Code's pushing 40. I don't believe it.
That nigga's in his 40s.
I don't believe it.
Nigga old, bro. This nigga's a little old. He gonna be a Yoda nigga. Old, laughing. Old as shit. Dirty, stank breath, gray hair everywhere, wrinkly, laughing, won't die.
There's no way the Code isn't,
Yes.
you just blew my mind.
What's that? 06 was what, 16 years ago? 26?
Yeah.
42? 41? 41, 42. He's 41 or 42, guaranteed. If my memory serves. I remember in 06 I found out he was 26.
Incredible, dog.
Yeah, bro, this nigga's old as shit. So, I'm like, you older than this nigga, you ain't got no job, you ain't got no money, you ain't got no girlfriend, you ain't had sex since you was 17?
Even back then?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes, my nigga. Oh, fuck, you don't get no bitches, you don't get no girls, you dress dirty and bummy, you a hobo. You a loser, my
Probably
nigga.
when y'all fought.
I know.
That scene right there.
That shit was weird. But he didn't give a shit that I was talking, that we were all roasting him. All of us was roasting this nigga. He didn't care, and that weirdness, I was like, this nigga out of here. I didn't really think two things of him.
Get him out of here.
Yeah, but
Pack him up.
over
huh?
time, every time I come on Flash House, he will be there. He'll come, and then I'm having a conversation with the nigga, and I'm like, oh, he got common sense. That's what I'm here. I'm like, he's weird, but he got common sense. So I respected that in him, and we had some pretty darn good conversations. And I'm like, all right, you kind of tight, bro. You cool. And then we adopted friendship after that. Well, for me, I was definitely considering him a friend before he considered me a friend, because his idea of friendship is weird, and how he looks at friendships and relationships. He's so freaking weird. So I would tell you for sure that I took Code in as a friend before he accepted me as one.
How long do you think that was? Years?
For him?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I don't think Code really considered me a friend until 4 years ago, my nigga.
What is that?
I swear, dog. I don't think Code considered me a friend until sometime during Jody's Corner, I think.
Jesus Christ.
During the Jody's Corner era. Weird motherfreaker, bro.
Wow.
I'm a homie. I was a homie.
That don't mean friends, though.
I feel like I'm his friend now. Now I feel like I'm his friend. And he cares.
Tight.
Crazy.
I believe that.
Yeah.
So, and then Nicole was always just here on screen, debating, fighting back.
Yeah.
And he was
So naturally, when I did Jody's Corner, and I've been already having debates for flashes, I was, hey, bro, come to the channel. Let's freaking do some shit. That's why we have some of the hottest videos, dog.
Yeah.
Like me and J3 have great chemistry. Like, we have really great chemistry on camera. I just love doing videos with J3 because we could just, and we know each other, so we could. That's with us knowing each other.
Yeah.
We have that Code, great chemistry. Don't know each other as well, but because of how we think and our intellects and our difference of opinion,
Yeah.
the same thing. And because I feel like me and Code can go slightly deeper than me and J3 could go. Me and J3 shit will probably be more funny because we'll just make jokes up as we're talking.
I don't know, dog, because
The Skywalker.
hey, I'm still hitting to this day, bro.
I guess
Even a few other ones, but still, you and Cole, to me,
Yeah.
greatest. That's Shaq and Kobe.
I think
Prime.
that's I think it's the greatest pairing as well. I agree.
Yeah.
I think it's me and Code. It depends on what you're looking for too. Comedy, information, quality video. If we're talking about,
I'm getting all that.
I think Code is a blend of both.
Yes.
So he's
Without
me and
trying
him,
to me.
right? Me and Code are like the best duo in my opinion. He brings the best out of me. He brings more to me than even J3 does. Hilton, best comedy duo. Ain't nobody effing with me and Hilton, my nigga.
Y'all, that's
With
the
me-
goofy, let loose, sus.
Nigga, when me and Hilton
Joke on
get together,
people, yeah.
I think the funnest time that I have is when me and Hilton are doing videos
Yeah,
together.
I've been dying laughing with y'all too, even in here.
I have the most
Dying
fun
laughing.
with this nigga.
Yeah.
There's just so much chemistry between me and Hilton, bro. It's off camera, on camera. It's just great, bro. Me and Hilton, bro, it's just clicks. And it's funny. It's fun. It's organic.
Yeah.
It's great.
That's someone who bought into his role 100%.
Yes.
He bought into
Yes,
his
he
role
did.
on the channel, but
Yes,
keep
he
going.
did. And with me and Jerry, it's more creative. More. So me and Jerry, creative. Me and Hilton, funny. Me and Code, creative, funny. Creative and funny together.
Yeah.
So that's the best. I see. So I guess I prioritize information. So I would say best duo, me and Code, me and J3, and then me and Hilton in that order.
Yeah.
Top 3 right there.
Yeah. I would put it like that too.
Yeah.
Even with Hilton, like if you just want you and Hilton, bro.
Because it's not the Hilton don't know.
Yeah, but it's still he'll make you
talk
make
about
you
some other
forget
shit
about it
and
because
laugh.
he's gonna make some jokes and it's gonna be funny.
Exactly.
Tight. I love it.
Yeah.
So the dynamic with you and Code's always been
Yeah.
here, even through the breakup.
Yeah.
Did he care? Like, what was that with Code about you and J3? Is he just like, I'm just with you, bro, or how did that work?
Dang, bro. I'm thinking, bro, a series with these niggas would be great. Sit down, one-on-one, you and
You're right.
to get that story, because Bobo,
From
dog,
your perspective, then.
I could give you my perspective, but you understand, like, no matter what people think,
People won't believe.
they ain't gonna believe me.
Yeah.
They won't believe me, dog. I'm a liar. I'm out here to get 3, nigga. No.
You're right. No, you're right. Because
You
I've
feel what I'm
seen it.
saying?
I've seen it with my own eyes.
Yes, I'll give my perspective regardless right
Uh-huh.
now. But bro, like, you can ask them.
Yeah.
So, when it came to that shit, bro, Code couldn't believe it, cause when these lights shut off in here, I was like, and I called the people, and they said they were scheduled, cause Jerry called in to turn it off.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, bro, before that, I assumed it was him.
Mm.
Cole was like, nah, what the freak we talking about? I'm like, my nigga. Then confirmed it. Shane was like, fuck. I can't believe this, man. Cole couldn't believe it, bro.
That was tough.
He was like, that's effed up. That's effed up. That's effed up. He was, and Cole don't normally react to shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man, dang. But this one, he was sad. He was upset, hurt. Man, dang, say it ain't so. I can't believe it, man. And he was just sit there quiet. What you think about this? Man, what do you want from me, man? It's effed up, man. I can't believe it. Y'all supposed to be friends. I said, yeah. Here we are sitting in the dark, man. No internet. Light scheduled to be cut off.
Wow.
Yeah. Gas schedule. Everything better scheduled to be shut down. I don't know shit. You couldn't even call me. I'm cutting everything off, nigga. Just
Cooked you randomly.
Yeah. And E and Code were there when we found out. Because we were doing the boys' reactions.
Wow. I don't remember that. Because
why
you
is
said,
the
I can't
internet?
put out the boys now this week because guess what?
Yep.
Yep.
We're in there. What the freak? What's up with the internet? After all the troubleshooting, wire checking, we had to call and find out. Oh, word? Somebody called to disconnect service. Oh, let me call the lighting company. The water. Oh, yeah, someone's turning the lights off on Monday. Word? Someone said all the bills just scheduled to be disconnected. Not a call, nothing. Later on, we got that text, that mass text he sent to everybody in horrible fashion, but didn't know anything for a few hours. So there's that. But Code stuck around, and he stayed in the league, and we started doing. It's crazy because Code would just come. He'll probably just come on a Monday. You might see him on a Monday, a Friday.
Yep.
But what happened was you see more of the Code. Code started to come around more, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if that was tied to what J3 did. Like, did Code take on responsibility to help me out?
Maybe.
Like, did he start showing up more to help me?
Because it was
I'm thinking about that.
less people, you probably feel like.
Because I think he did show up more. I remember just seeing you more. So
That's dope. That's actually fire.
maybe, yeah. Maybe
And, I was happy about that. You feel
Sure,
me? Like
yeah,
the code,
sure, yeah.
my bias, everything
Yeah.
else. That's fire.
So Cole was doing videos with me, and fan favorite. Y'all love him. You love him.
Yep.
A lot of subscribers love him. And the number one thing of what's the number one reason why you like Cole?
Few reasons. But his attitude just towards everything and towards you. I think that's the best. I don't think, even though X-Files doesn't get offended with stuff,
Yeah.
I think you two can throw punches and not in a negative way. But you can go at him,
Even negative.
yeah, and he comes right back at you.
Yeah.
He's coming at you, bro. You know,
Yeah.
movie reviews,
Yeah.
your ideas trash, that's trash,
Yeah.
here's why I'm right.
Yeah.
That's probably the number one thing why I like the code
Correct.
the most.
You share that same shit with everybody. A lot of people like the Code because he challenges me. He brings the best out of me. We bring the best out of each other.
Yep.
Because the rest of the league don't.
Yeah.
Sad to say, they just
Yeah.
don't.
It just is what it is.
It is what it is. It's always been that way since Justice League Part 1 with everybody in it. It was always Code, fan favorite, Code type, Jody Corner. And it was like, I had Code on Jody's Corner. J3 had Ronin. Me and Code are clearly better than these two niggas. That's how I look. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to be a douche, but as far as like, and it wasn't because of J3. It was because of Ronin, my nigga. J3 was handicapped with what he could do because he had that nigga Ronin there, bro. And I knew it. And he knows it. Jerry knows it. I know it. Cole knows it. Any real Jody's Corner fan knows it. Jerry, you want to do tight videos like me and Code are doing, but you can't because you got that nerd nigga Ronin there. And if you start talking about niggas or fighting or titties or hip hop or rap, he'll sit there like, not knowing what the freak to say. Anything black, nigga. Anything black culture, my nigga. Ronin is a blank box, nigga.
That's the cutoff.
That's it for me. We're not talking about directors, writers, and titties. We're talking about women. Drop nigga. That shit was whack. So I think a lot of that had to do with the growth of Jody's Corner as well. Because I had my friends there too. It wasn't just me. It was my friends. You would see HC3 on my channel. You would see Code, Flash, even some Antonio. He was there for a minute before he pissed me off. You just see my friends on my shit, bro. And it was always over there, it was just them two. And that if you just see with your own eyes, you could clearly see what time it is.
Fire. So
Cole was here.
Cole was here.
Cole
I
was
didn't know.
here.
I didn't know he was here that day when everything shut down.
Yep,
Either.
Cole was here. He's in the league. After that, the Just League 1.0, it was Just Us League with the code. Code is in the Just Us League because he's the code.
Mm-hmm.
And we worked up a deal because I appreciated him coming Monday, sometimes Friday, sometimes a Monday and a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
He would try to work shit out at work where he would. I'm like, bro, what do you think, man? Like, can I pay you to be here on streams to help me? Because to be honest, like without J3 in the league, when he left, there was a vacant hole there that I don't think anybody could fill. Jerry was my number 2. Like, he's the guy that we would have a nice sparring back and forth. If we disagree on something, all right, let's go. But towards the end of me and J3 in the Justice League, he stopped doing it. Like, he felt like, I don't know how he felt, but he stopped challenging me. He stopped trying to argue with me. He just became, towards the end, he just became a guy who would just show up like the rest. He just, that spark, that fire, I don't know if it burned out or what, but it was the fact he had to go back to work, all that shit.
Yeah, I remember that stream. It was the end of one stream. It was towards the end, but not directly towards the end, when donations weren't hitting like they used to hit. And it was one of his nights. And then he said, and everybody was in the room, he said, man, I'm going to have to start going back to work. I remember that day.
Yep.
I'm going to have to start going back to work. Things are hitting like they're hitting.
And I always told him.
And it was like he was saying it to himself,
So
but
we
he
could
was
hear
saying it loud enough for
So we could
everybody to
hear
hear. Because I was walking by going to the kitchen, and I see him. I'm like, I thought it was a cool stream, but he's stressed out.
He was tripping off 5.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember. What's wrong with $500, bro?
Yeah.
What's wrong with $500 take home for yourself? $1,500 came in that night. 1,000 of it went to the league.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So $1,500. We were all after the stream. He tallies up the total in funds. I don't never do that.
No.
When the stream was over, we hang out, talk shit. All right, my niggas, lay out, peace out, bros.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would deal with that the next day or that night if I had time.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't thinking about the money. We had a great stream. Everything was cool, and but he would sit there after the stream was over. All right, let me see. Tell you how much I made, how much, and then he would see the donations. $100 for AC3, $100 for J3, $100 for Savage, $100 for Savage, $100 for E, $100 for this, $100 for that. So when you tally that up, my nigga, there's 9 niggas out.
Yeah.
1,000. It was a $1,500 stream, but like 1,000 of it went to the league. And I believe that was a stream that was supposed to be on my day, but we switched.
Mm-hmm.
So the streams got to a point where they knew when J3 would stream, and they know when I would stream. People would save their money in their donations just to donate on my weeks, not on his. And you would see that. One time we flipped without them knowing it. So now J3 is about to be in a time slot that they saved for me.
Yep.
So that's when it rained, 1,500, blah, blah, blah. They said, and they still, instead of giving it to 3 all, we're going to give it to the league, which says something. So, but still, $1,000 went to the league. You still got 5. 5 in a night is good. He was mad, my
better
nigga.
than 0. That's for sure.
He didn't like that shit, bro.
Yeah.
And that's when he said, man, this ain't nothing. I'm going to go back to work, man.
Got you. It kind of threw me off. I remember I was like, hey, you good? Like, it's kind of like a vibe thing.
You feel that.
You all right,
You feel
bro?
that darkness,
like
that energy, my nigga. Like,
and I didn't think nothing of it. Who am I to say? Even still now, I always tell you this. Even to this day, this is your channel. I'll give you suggestions. I'll say what I see, but I'm never going to be like, Jody, you need to do this. You need to do that. I was always finding my place in the league, but that's hearsay. Mm-hmm. So when you ended the league, and now you have code, and now before you even offer to pay code, anything to come on those Fridays or Mondays, whatever, why didn't you just go solo? Why didn't you say, J3 left, league left, forget all this, I'm going to go solo? Because I'm going to be honest with you. There were times in those pandemic streams, I will be watching, my dad will be watching, friends will be watching, and you will be going solo, doing your own thing. It was like your own podcast. Some of the best work you ever put out.
Yeah.
And when I say ever, I mean fantastic. And I'm like, bro, this is it. In my head, this is it right here. This is the bread and butter. This is how this guy makes it. He's his own. He doesn't need anybody. Now having the league is fine. Having friends are fine. I'll come through. Funny, I'll put. But you, solo, I was like, this is it. And my dad said that. I bring up my dad a lot because we talk about this a lot. So I'm just gonna give you a nice outside point of view of somebody older. He's 57 and he enjoys this stuff too.
That's right.
But at the barcade, when we were doing the barcade setup, he saw everybody.
The meetup.
The meetup.
Uh-huh.
The meetup. Very first one. He said, man, Jody doesn't need anybody else. I'm watching these guys. He could do this all by himself. Why are any of these guys here? And I was like, dang, that's real. So why didn't you just do your own thing? Why didn't you just take your rep, your subs, and just say, freak everybody else. I'm going to do Jody's Corner. Bye.
I care about my homies, man. I love my friends. I felt like I could have take us somewhere. We could do it. We could do it. I could take my homies, man. Mm. Who the freak else gonna do anything for us, bro? I didn't want to do it without my friends. That's it. I didn't want to do it without them.
Did you feel you needed them?
No.
So you knew at the end of the day, you could
I always
just
knew
go,
I didn't need them. I don't need anybody. I don't need none of them. And I know that, and they know that. But I want them to be there because if we make it, nigga, we made it.
Yeah.
We go back to high school, bro.
That's special.
How freaking hard it is if niggas go back to high school growing up together, my nigga, and pivot to YouTube, make it a crew and shit, and turn it into a business, and all get paid off this shit. You know how epic that is?
Yeah.
I knew how epic that was. They know, but they don't really know. They don't really. It seems like they don't give a shit like that. Oh, that'll be tight, yeah. But it seems like the only time I don't know, dog. That's why I thought the money. Niggas don't care as much if they ain't getting paid.
Yeah, and I think that's that would be something normal at a 9 to 5, clocking in at Costco, clocking in at Sprouts. I'm not going to do extra work if I don't have to. But I feel like it's a different dynamic here because we know each other, because we're friends.
Yeah.
And you can, if you throw money here and there for a stream, not only do you show up, you give a little extra because if I do good, that means Jody's doing good. And that means everybody else does good. That means donations are triggered.
They don't think like that.
Okay.
They don't think like that. I wish they did, but they don't think like that. They don't see it like that. And I'm talking about everybody in the league. Old, new. It's either you got the mind or you don't. Either you understand that or you don't. Saddle Ward thinks like that. I think BG4 understands that. You understand that. But y'all are the ins and outs.
Yeah, exactly.
Lo and behold, the three niggas that kind of understand are the ins and outs.
Let me say this. Everybody knows the story a little bit. It's not even that big of a story. But there was a moment with the old league where I was like, where everybody was like, Jody, you're doing too much. It's too much on your shoulders.
Yeah.
You're carrying too much.
Around the meetup time.
And the meetup actually put the exclamation point on it, by the way. But I came to you guys and I said, you know what? I have a little experience in this kind of field in the marketing, and I could help.
Yeah.
How about? And this was a grand idea. I just put the shoes on it and walked in it. Hey, you two, you like this? Here's an idea. Go do it on the channel. Jody doesn't have to make content, let's say, for a day because BG4 and X-Files are talking about Superman. Or let's say J3 and HC3, they're talking about something. Yeah. So now this is a branching out of content. Yeah. I printed out what you want to do, what do you like, how often do you want to do it, how can you do it. We gave it to everybody in the league.
Yes, you did.
Everyone had it. We had a meeting. This was before stream. And I was like, bro, this is going to work out. It's perfect. Now there's no questions. You're going to do what you like. There's no ins or outs. There's no being forced. I don't even think one person brought that paper back, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think one person came back and said, this is what I want to do. And on that day, in my mind, because it wasn't my place, like I keep saying, it wasn't going to work with that group.
You
in my
said
mind.
it. You told me.
Yeah.
I remember.
It wasn't going to work.
Yeah. I knew when they didn't do that thing.
This won't work.
Yeah.
And do you feel that way now with this second group? Do you feel as if
Yes.
this won't work
Yes.
to the next level?
Yes.
Why? Like for the same exact reasons?
Yes. About the same shit. Because I learned that it's not about if niggas ain't get. Because everything that I would ask from the league, like be here Monday, come Friday, be here for Monday. We stream Monday and Friday twice a week, 5 to 6 hours a day. I'll supply food. It's a studio. You could use the restroom. You come early, take a nap, chill, hang out, eat. And when we have good nights, I'm tipping niggas. I'm giving the league money. Like when we have and this is something that for the first time they don't know, the public don't know, is that when we would have big nights on Jody's Corner, freaking $1,000 stream, I'm tipping niggas. I'm giving niggas bread. Oh, we did good, man. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. I'm sharing it. That wasn't a thing ever in the first version of the league.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I would still League 1.0 when we had them big nights. I wasn't tipping everybody off, like, oh here, everybody, 9 niggas. Because if you hit 9 niggas with $50, that's $450, my nigga.
Yeah, that's a lot.
What we doing?
That's a lot of money per stream.
So I would buy the food. I would give gas money. I would pay Ubers to get niggas home. So I might not be giving you money, but I'll take care of your transportation to and from the studio, whether it be give you gas money or pay your Uber, and I'll feed you here.
And we're ordering food every stream. At least when I was here.
Always over $100. $100 to $200 in food.
We're eating good, dog.
Yeah.
We're eating good in here. I'm just be honest. We're eating real good up in here. Whenever it was those long streams.
Yep.
And I know from when I come now, what do you want to eat? What do y'all want to get?
Yep. So I feel like the least you could do even if they're your friends, if your friends are coming to give you time, the least you could do is feed them. Whether it be in the refrigerator, J3 wanted to just buy groceries, have the niggas cook, which I'm not against.
That I would lean towards that. If I'm gonna be honest.
I wasn't against, but nigga, we only went grocery shopping once. What the freak you think this is? I'll be like, J3, we gotta go grocery shopping. He was all right, fuck. So I gotta pay for buy the food. That shit. It just niggas don't want to cook. Niggas don't cook. So we just buy the food, bro. And but yeah, if you're not paying them, they won't take it seriously because they're always, and I don't knock it, they're always gonna prioritize their job that pays their bills over this.
Of course.
Okay,
because that's what I did. Yeah. I told you that one day. I remember after a stream, I was like, "Hey, Jody, look, it's been like great coming in every week, but I got this job. I can't dedicate myself to. I'm gonna help you where I can." And then that was that. I was just straight up honest with you from the start.
You told me. Yeah. I gotta find out by niggas calling out on the day of.
Don't come, don't show up.
Yeah. You told me like, when I find out it's an hour till we stream, yo, bro, I can't make it. Yo, I can't come today. All right, cool.
Gotcha.
So
even with all this, even with all the negative experience and you feeling like you couldn't make it with a group going into a new group, what made you...
I didn't feel that way going into the new group. I felt optimistic that we could make it.
So you felt optimistic you could make it.
Making the Just League 2.0, I felt like we could make it.
I can create... Maybe even you said in your mind, I can create a new standard, new goals with this new group.
Yep.
There's a new thing, new something's in the air. It's something different.
Yep.
So what made you say, all right, you know what? I'm going to bring in the code. Not only that, I want to hire one of these league members, even before you even decided it was code. What made you go into like, let me hire one of these guys?
I did that in Justice League 1.0.
Okay.
I started it in 1.0. The memberships of YouTube was supposed to hire somebody. So when HC3 left, Savage left, J3 left, that was still a thing on my channel. We hire a league member. Now I knew J3 would never accept getting hired through because his ego. but I knew HT3 would. I believe Savage would or somebody. X-Files, somebody with code. E. That was there, and then they left me. I was betrayed by my friends, and then I made 2.0. And when 2.0 came, we were about 20%, 25% of the way there in memberships.
Yep.
So that still applied. That just carried over to the new league. Gonna hire a league member. Need some members. When I get the members, I'm gonna hire a league member. And because I realized that then, niggas want money. They won't give you maximum effort if we're not getting money. So I had the idea, while I'm getting memberships, while I'm working on getting these memberships, I'm going to approach Code. I say, Code, hey, bro, what do you think about you coming in Monday and Friday to the streams? Because I stream Monday, Friday. Come to the streams. I'll pay you $100 a night for 5 hours. So, well, it's $20 an hour.
Standard.
So, $20 up, and it's not really work. You're
Yeah.
hanging with homies, you drinking and eating. I'm buying the food, still doing the same shit. Just come and because think about it. You take off at Target. If you work at Target, you're probably gonna make $100 that night anyway, or a little less.
At
maybe.
tax.
You feel me?
At best.
Less than 100.
Yeah.
You're making less than 100 a night at Target. So let me give you $100 a night, $200 a week. That's $800 a month just for you to come to 2 videos, 2 days a week to the stream for 5 hours.
And you want to come anyway. You assume.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
So he adjusted his schedule to accommodate. So he was like, all right, cool. Boom. So I paid him $100. I think it was $100 to $150. I think it was $1 or $150. Either way, a night. So he's making decent money on the days he's off, and then he's making more money.
Yep.
So you're working Target, and your off days, you're still making money.
It's fire.
Exactly. So we did that until the point where obviously we got to the point where we hired him full time.
Yes.
But
So
we did that.
you get this Patreon thing. Where'd you get that idea from anyway?
Mr. Dust Kicker, bro.
Dust Kicker said, "Hey,
Mr. Dust Kicker. I still
you
think
should
it to
make
this
a
day.
Patreon."
Yep, Dust Kicker.
And then you looked
convinced
into
me.
it. You
was him.
saw it was hidden.
All him.
And it turned into anime. Was it originally anime?
Yeah.
Or so it was always
anime.
just anime.
Mr. Dust Kicker proposed a plan for anime.
Fire.
And he sold me on it, pitched me, sold me. We did it, and thanks to him, he helped me get Code hired.
Tight. So from the start of the Patreon to hiring Code,
Yeah.
how long was that? How long did it take for you to officially Code? You come and working for me.
Right away.
Really?
The first month.
First month.
I remember we launched the Patreon. Hey, y'all, we're close. Because the memberships
You still had that on YouTube.
was closed. That was on YouTube.
Yep.
Google takes its 30%.
Yep. Killer.
So even though we was at about the line, minus that 30%, if you got 3,000 in YouTube memberships, you don't have 3,000. You have 2,300. So if you got 2,300, you don't have 2,300. You got about 17.
Sick, but yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So Patreon hit, niggas joined. I combined the Patreon income, the YouTube memberships, and that'll hit that target to hire Code.
Wow.
And that's how I paid him. I took some from both
Boom.
to pay his salary and hired him that night live. Live, you're done.
So, bro, how does it feel to know from where you started on the cell phone? Look, forget that. In the schoolyard with a group of friends. All the way till now, you've built yourself enough by yourself and then with the group to where you're able to hire someone to come work for you and do this for you on a daily basis. What did that feel? What did that feel like?
That felt amazing, bro. I cried, bro. It's the single most important thing. It's the single greatest moment that I've ever done in my channel, bro. It's still my proudest moment to this day, bro. I was able to take my friend out of the workforce, have him quit his job to work for me with my community and pay for it.
That's incredible.
Nigga, that's epic, bro.
Nobody want.
Especially someone like me, because I ain't special. I'm a motherfucker. Nigga, you saw my life. I'm a hood motherfucker, had stupid ways. Idiot, in and out of jail. Nerd, pop culture shit. Come on, man. That shit felt good, Bobo.
I can imagine.
In the heart, bro. That shit, nigga, my body was tingling, bro. That shit was a dream. I didn't think we was gonna hit it, bro. I always was optimistic, but I didn't think it was gonna make it to that, bro. But we did, man.
Wow.
And that motherfucker really quit. He really turned in his shit, and he reported 8:30 a.m. in the studio. All right,
What was that first? Let's talk. What was that first day like,
she
bro?
This nigga showed up in the morning, and I was like, all right,
Tight.
now what?
Scene. It just cuts off. That's the what's that called? Cliffhanger at the end of the show. All right, now what? Tight. So you and Cole, you had
It was like Nemo when they escaped.
Yeah.
And they went across the street and fell. Yay! What now? It just went black. Yeah, what now?
What now?
Jeez.
That journey began.
Yeah.
And then you took off on Patreon. Y'all was doing the
Got him
anime
around
stuff.
November of 2021. Hired around November 2021 into 2022. Yep. Right around the holidays.
And I don't know if we touched on this exactly. Why did you pick him to be your first hire?
Yeah.
Why not anybody else?
Come on, dog. We talked about it. It brings the best out of me. See. If I appreciated a yes man, I hired E. Because, he's more likely to agree with me, not challenge me. I hired Cole, my nigga, because I want more bang for this buck. I know it's what the viewers want, bro. And I like to be challenged. I genuinely like to be challenged.
Yep.
People have an idea about me that I don't like to be challenged, which is wild. I like yes man, which I don't. I like contrarians of the natural order. Not just to be a contrarian because you're a troll. I like people who challenge me when they really believe in it. Because it makes for some of the best shit.
Yep.
And I've always been like that. You disagree? Come in the StreamYard. Come see me. Come debate. Let's talk. Let's do shit. I've always liked that, bro. I don't like yes men.
Yeah. And he's definitely not that.
Yes.
And I'll even say, when we debate sometimes, you've actually helped me control anger in the debate to focus on points and to go right back at you. Because sometimes
you be baking.
I be getting pissed off, bro. Like,
That's right, man.
which is good though. I enjoy that sparring, but it's like
bro.
you help me like, all right, focusing down. We gotta get this fool. But I do be, I be
good
baking.
times. I love it.
So you said Colt. He's
Colt,
the one. He's the guy, and
I knew right away. Like when I had an idea, I was just Colt. Yeah.
So from there, most of 2021, 2022, we get to this year. I would say about 7 or 8 weeks ago, I don't even remember the time, I called you, not to call you, I texted you, I said, hey, I want to come by, I want to talk about the channel. So we had a little meeting.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about
the one meeting that we had.
That wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
That was about a month ago.
Maybe
was it
4
weeks ago?
4, 5.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
So I came to you and I said, well, at least I felt like, and I got some feedback from subs, that these live streams were lacking. I felt like things weren't going as they should. I felt like people were showing up.
Yeah, bro.
They weren't giving their effort. I felt like you were having to carry the load too much. It was heading towards that thing again. And I kind of, in a way, I didn't really challenge you, but I just told you that I feel like there's no foundational line of like, all right, we can't just half-ass this anymore. You hired the code. Why is the code lacking now? And I'm thinking people are seeing it. And I'm showing you screenshots like, bro, look, he's half asleep. This guy over here doesn't care. This guy over here, by 8 o'clock, he's checked out.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing these things. And not only me, subscribers are seeing these things. Were you noticing that at the time? Did you see like, man, things are not going as perfect as I wanted them to after you hired the code?
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
What exactly?
I noticed that the passion, enthusiasm, the feel in the air was different. I had a sense that people were getting complacent. People were getting too used to the motions in the ocean. And when I feel that creatively, it bugs the shit out of me, man. This is why we're looking at the studio the way it is now, bro. This was the number one motivation, especially since I got Code. So I hired Code in November 2021. In my mind, hiring him at that time was perfect because I was already feeling the staleness. It was getting creatively. I felt it. I started to notice it at the end of 2021. I started to notice it around October 2021, around there. You brought it to my attention around April 2022.
Yeah.
So I felt it, and I knew I got to make a change. That's why that table is out in that freaking balcony right now, torn apart. Because I said, all right, motherfuckers is capped out at this table. They're maxed out. They're used to this. They feel like this ain't, this ain't nothing. I feel like I'm used to this, and I don't want to be. So I said, this is gone. I got Code hired. All right, let's change it up. And that's what I did. I got rid of the table, changed up the whole studio, definitely keeping the walls because of the legacy that they have.
Yep.
I'll always keep the walls because of the legacy they have. But I noticed it, bro, and I didn't like it, and that's why I changed it up. Now, Patreon hit a level, memberships hit a level. I wanted to start saving that money to get a house. I was at a good position where I was about to put my stuff together to get a pre-approval letter for a home. So I was getting all my stuff in order. And I put all that on hold because I just hired the Code. I believe in the Code. I believe if me and Code together, the community's going to love that. The streams is going to pop more. Donations is going to come in more. Memberships going to come in more. Patreon's going to come in more.
Yep.
We're going to do more videos, more vlogs. We going to hit the street,
Yep.
bring the arena back. I had so many ideas when I hired Code.
We had all kind of ideas.
None of them came into fruition because I feel like when I hired Code, he stopped being Code. And what I mean by that is he stopped challenging me during live streams. We stopped debating. We stopped arguing. We stopped doing what made us why they want us in the first place. That's on stream. We're doing more reactions and anime. And they're cool, but we got to do more shit.
Yeah.
There wasn't the desire to. We talked about, hey, we got to hit the streets. Yeah, we got to hit the street. Maybe I should have did more, but I felt like hiring the Code, I didn't have to do so much. Part of his job this is your job security now. So I expected him to come up with ideas and to execute on them.
Yep.
I expected him to come with a plan and have it ready so we could execute on it, but he never did. He had ideas, and we talked about them. We said, yeah, let's do them. But nothing, that was it. They were just ideas.
Yeah.
Like you see how you execute? You have an idea, you're executing on it. Yeah. Here we are right now having this interview. Couldn't do that with Code.
A frustrating thing, and I have conversations with Sadler a lot. We talk about you a lot, just like Jody's Corner. And I feel like between us two, we've come up, and this is not a shot at anybody, by the way. This is not me down in the league or whatever. This is nothing like that. It's just the reality of the situation of what happened and what is. I feel like me and him come up with more things.
That's a fact.
And we're not even here daily.
That's correct.
Which also puts us in a place to like where we can't try to use our power in any way. But also it's like, why are two guys that aren't even here as much coming to you with stuff to execute for the group or to try to do things? Sadler's always trying to get us out somewhere. Let's go here. Let's do this. Let's do that. I'm thinking in my head, man, Jody, if we can get the group to do things, sponsorships come in. Now you don't have to worry about Patreon so much. We can get ads, clothing, anywhere. I get us at event. It doesn't even matter what exactly it is, but these things are possible. Yeah. And I feel like every time I came to you or even Sadler come up to you with something, it was like you weren't getting anything from anywhere else, and these were just such great ideas. And that's so frustrating to me. And that's not a shot at anybody. It's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. Do you feel the same way that I do in that?
Yes. It's been that way for a long time. You and Zed have great ideas, and I feel like Man, I was working harder, bro, after I hired Code.
Wow.
Now I'm here at 8 o'clock in the morning every morning.
Wow.
Because I feel like if I'm not here, he ain't productive.
Wow.
Hiring Code, I was supposed to be a break for me, but it turned into almost doubling my commitment to my own shit. I thought hiring him, I was going to be able to chill. Hiring Code, I'm paranoid. I got to be here in the morning, because if I'm not here, we're not doing shit on camera.
Wow.
Because Code say he can't do nothing on camera by himself. He don't want to.
And I gotta ask you, did you set so we keep it all fair? Did you set these expectations to him of like, I'm bringing you in for this? Like, was this stuff discussed?
No. It was discussed that you're going to be on camera more, twice as much at least, and he agreed to it.
Okay.
We discussed we're going to do videos together. It was together. But he told me he didn't want to do things. I had to learn that after I hired him.
Wow.
He don't want to do videos he don't want to be on camera alone. Doing his video by himself. He don't like that shit. So because of that, I'm here at 8, 9 o'clock every morning with him so we could do something. Otherwise, he'll spend the time editing reactions. But I'm not paying you to edit reactions, my nigga. We got to make content.
Yeah.
We have to be on camera. So if the only way you'll get on camera is if I'm on there with you, now you're making it hard for me because I can't sleep. I got to be here earlier than I have ever. Only time I'll be here in the morning is when on stream days. Monday, Friday, I'll come here in the morning to set up, brainstorm, fix shit, order some stuff for the studio, shit like that. But I'm here every day, including Saturdays, because me and BG4 film Saturdays for Patreon.
We were doing Euphoria on weekends.
Yeah, bro.
And
I was doing 6 days a week.
And to be honest, I was feeling bad. Not in a too negative way, because actually that was some of the best times like I've had.
The Euphoria was amazing.
The Euphoria was incredible.
Yeah, I can't wait
but
for
I would
season 3.
also like.
We're taking over season 3.
Yeah, it's lit.
Yeah.
I felt bad because like, man, I've worked all week too, but I haven't been here like you. You've been here every day. Yeah. And now I'm coming in on a Saturday or a Sunday. We would do it
Friday night after being here till 11 p.m.
Exactly.
And I get to bed at 2 a.m. I'm back here.
And then I was like,
6 days away. I'm getting burned. I'm burning. Kill myself to the summer, dog.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm doing. Killing myself, bro. I feel it. I'm more wired and more stressed out. Like, not stress as far as like the league and drama. That's one thing that hasn't changed. If we had that, it would have been like the old league drama. Niggas hating on each other. Niggas complaining. That shit was whack. Yeah. This league, none of that, which is great. It's just I got to do more lifting, bro.
How did you? I mean, you said you felt like you were working more, so you.
I was. More, guaranteed.
You were working more. Let's just clear.
Facts.
You were working more.
Yes.
You expected hiring Code, it would be even lighter than ever.
Working less.
Lighter than ever.
Yeah, imagine that shock.
How long was that when you first started?
First day one. Since hiring Code, I'm working freak. I'm like, dang, I'm here in the morning. I guess I got to come tomorrow morning too.
That's crazy.
Tomorrow morning. Ever since November of 2021, I've been working almost 6 days a week, from 8 to 9 o'clock in the morning until. So on a stream day, let's use Friday for example. I'm here at 8, 9. My typical day. I'm up at 6 a.m. I got to get my daughter dressed because you know what I'm saying. She going to work. I got to get my daughter dressed, get my son, make sure he's ready to go. So we're out the house by 7 a.m., something like that.
Jesus
I got to
Christ.
take my son to school, drop him off, drive across town to take my daughter to my mother's house, which I pay babysitting money for. Then from there, I drive to the studio. I'll land at the studio around 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Wow.
Now my day begins as far as Jody's Corner.
With here.
Code will be here. Now we got to do shit. Reactions, anime. That's why you see cocked eyes on my reactions, bro. I'm freaking exhausted, my nigga.
I can imagine.
So I'm sitting there like trying to stay awake. She was killing me, bro. To do all that the night before and do this the same morning and then watch anime. Cocked eyes, stay up. Oh God, do it for the patrons. For hours or reaction hit. Oh, let's do a reaction. Oh, let's do this. Let's do it. All right, We got to do a video. Oh, we got to do that review. All right. So I'll be doing that. We got to stop at 2 o'clock. Whatever we're doing, I got to drop it. I got to go pick up my son. I go pick up my son. I'm there at 2:20 to pick him up from school. Then I take him from his school, and then I drive him to my mom's house across the city.
Jesus Christ.
I get there about 3 something. Drop my, all right, Mom. Now my mom got my daughter and my son. For when my baby mama come off, she'll come pick them up around 6. So now that's the kids settled. I'm leaving from there about 3. I could get back to the studio by like 3:30, 4 o'clock. Guess what time it is? We're about to be live in an hour. Set up the stream. Set up the topics. Set up the graphics. Set up the stream deck. Set up. Do the cameras. Code helps me. Code, he started to learn to do the cameras. He didn't at first, but he started to learn to do the cameras. The mics. But everything else set up, I had to still do software. All right, cool. All right, we're live. Order food. People coming in. League starting to show up 30 minutes before, 10 minutes before live. Their day just started. What's up, y'all? They showing up.
That's one thing I called you out on. If you're not here by 5, you're just not here by 5.
Right.
We're starting.
Which I adopted that the last couple weeks.
But and that's not a negative thing. You just
Yeah.
give people leeway. You give people the time. Even with the topics, it's like,
I hate empty chairs too, man.
yeah,
I don't want to go live with an empty chair.
Exactly.
It annoys me. I spent $600 per chair to make sure there are at least, and I matched it in my head. We always have a guaranteed 5 members, so at least 5 chairs always works.
Mm-hmm.
I have a code hired. It's me. On Monday, it's X-Files and E.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're good.
Yeah. And plus, a BG4 will come through, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a Solid War will come through.
Mm-hmm.
Flash will come through.
Good old
So we're
Flash.
good. Flash will be, that's 5.
Yep.
And on Friday, it's 5 because X ain't there, but Virgo's there. So then when people, oh, I ain't coming, can't come, empty chair, on top of the day that I had. So like I said, I get back from dropping my son off at my mom's. I'm here about 3:30, 4 o'clock. I got to set up, and now I got to do a 6-hour stream. Peak, nigga. Energy, topics, making sure people are doing their shit.
Switch it.
It's hell, my nigga. It's stressful.
I gotta
bro.
ask you, bro. Why do you do this?
Because I have to.
Do you have to? Why don't just say?
yeah.
Why don't you just say?
I had to.
And then one thing I messed up on, actually, when I told you I would do it, but I didn't, and I forgot about this. We never had that meeting all together.
Yeah, we
when
did.
things were getting bad.
Yeah, we didn't.
Well, in my head, at least.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah.
Why weren't there people sending you topics for the day? Because we have that group chat, and we send stuff if it's funny or whatever. But why aren't people picking out
Outside of the in and outs, right?
Yeah, outside of the in and outs.
Yeah.
Why aren't people sending you topics to talk about?
They don't
that
give
day?
a shit.
Why is it? Here's a perfect example for everybody, and we actually did this that day we met. We decided, since it was getting sluggish and it was getting slow, let's give these guys their own topics.
Right.
Let's give them some responsibility, some accountability,
Yeah.
and let's just see if this works.
Yeah.
Now they need to come in and do whatever they want.
Yeah.
There's no, I don't want to talk about this. There's no. How many weeks did that last? I'm just thinking in my head that
2, 3. 2 or 3.
did anybody mention after, let's say, a week that they didn't do theirs?
No.
It just was like it was gone.
Die off. If I don't stay on them, it won't stay alive.
So why do you deal with that?
With
Like-
my friends. With my homies.
Okay. I get you.
They're the homies.
I feel you. No, I completely
But you know-
understand.
but-
as a business owner now, and
Right.
as somebody that's running their own channel, responsibilities, everything lies on your shoulder. You don't do nothing else. You don't go, all right, let me go pick up a shift here and there. You don't Uber. There's no extra money.
Bro, since hiring Code Dog, I ain't got time for a personal life, my nigga. I got to squeeze a date in. I got people complaining that they don't see me. I don't got no time, bro. Give me the weekend. But now my Saturday kind of, Saturday, me and BG4, because BG4 used to come around 2. I'm like, nah, man. I'm done by 8 on a Saturday. I don't like, let's do early.
Yeah.
So now me and BG4 get it done in the morning, do a couple episodes, we done. Gucci. So Saturday by 12, I got the rest of my day. And then I got Sunday.
Yeah.
Nigga, I have very little personal life now since hiring Code. Very little.
Do you ever?
He has more, I have less. He's able to see his girl more, I see my interests less.
That's the thing. That wasn't you did mention that.
Yeah.
Do you come to any of them and say this? Do you say, "All right, guys," and this is at any point, not even just lately. I'm talking about the last, what is it, all of 2022. Do you come to them and say, "I need more from you guys. I need help"? Does anybody come to you and say, "Jody, we see you're kind of stressing out. You're here more"?
Freaking no. Freak no. What? No. But yes, to the other one. I say we need to step up. Can you guys help me? You know, could we give more energy in streams? Could we add more to Flash is only gonna give you I know my friends. Flash can't give you nothing. He could give you something that he's hot about, you know, activate video games, something he's passionate about, make him trigger him, talk shit, trigger him, roast him a little bit to get him fired up. That's what he'll do. But when it comes to Flash, what do you think? Oh, I think that he'll probably give you 30 seconds, maybe a minute, and that's all he could do, and I accept that. Because that's just who Flash is. Cool.
He'll give you that laugh that's hilarious.
Right.
Those
He has
jokes
his
are
things.
fire.
Yeah, he has his thing. Everybody has their own shit, but I can't have a whole league of everybody that has their own shit. Especially when Code started to become a nigga who just, he stopped being Code. Streams go by, he's sitting there, some niggas forget he's in the stream. You would never do that with Code when he was working Monday and Friday.
Yeah.
And it makes sense because of what we learned eventually that we'll end up getting to. He just became stagnant.
And I came to you and I told you that too. A subscriber said, man, and a few of them actually, when the Code got hired, I expected more, and it's been nothing like I expected. It's been disappointing, pretty much. That was an overall
Me too.
consensus.
But disappointing for me too.
And I didn't know you felt that way necessarily,
Yeah, man.
as bad as it was in your mind. I didn't know. We didn't know. I mean, nobody really knows, because you're not going to complain, bro. I'm going to be honest. You're not going to complain. You're going to deal with things.
Yeah,
You're going to try to push through. You're going to carry on. And then that's the one thing I push you about, like, bro, you gotta hold people accountable.
He made me feel like I was putting too much on him. Like the reactions and editing. He made me feel like I'm asking too much of him. So I feel like anything extra, I'm being mean, I'm being not understanding. It's too much of a load for him. Full-time work, we react. He'll go home edit. That's what I'm paying for? That's the job? Come on, man. I don't think that was enough. I don't think that's enough. I wanted more. And plus, since I got to be here more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So on a Monday and a Friday, those are my most hectic days, dog. Because I got to do that 6-hour stream at the end of the day, bro. So I'm up 6 a.m. and I'm working till 10, 11 p.m. And then when I get home,
That's insane, dog.
I got to try to help my son with homework. If he's still awake, sometimes he'll still be. On a Friday, it's a weekend, so he could chill. But on a Monday, he might be still awake. Got to see, did he do his homework? Check his homework. I don't have, shit is tough, my nigga. Kill myself to the summer. All while going through this shit, Bobo, this routine of hell. Kill myself to the summer.
And you would say it.
Just to get 2 weeks. I want to earn these 2 weeks off. I want to be gone. I want the deuces. Don't call me, nigga. I'm gone.
You were building to that.
I was building to that shit. That shit was my light at the end of the tunnel. I believe in short-term goals. Set a short-term goal, easier to attain, help motivate you to get to the next.
Yep.
Summertime, hire X-Files, Code and X-Files. Now we got on-camera talent.
Boom, boom.
Now Code, I can fill in where Code's hole is at. He don't want to do shit unless I'm on camera with him. Fuck. So let me hire a nigga who could be on camera with you. Now you niggas could work together and I ain't got to be there. I could come do the videos and dip. And then y'all, that was the plan. And I'm like, kill myself until I can get to the summer. It looks like the Patreons will hit 500 around the summer. Hit 500 Patreons. Hire X-Files. Code in X-Files. We set up the rules. You guys communicate. This is what you do. This is what you do. Make it work. Switch phone numbers. Always have communication. I'm gone. Peace. See you niggas in 2 weeks.
You had it. I mean, sounds great.
So, yep.
Sounds great.
That was the plan.
You had it all lined up. And even I gave a little pushback on that because I was like, bro, you need an editor. You need to hire an editor to make things even better.
Yeah.
X-Files will always be here. X-Files ain't going nowhere. X-Files not going to take offense to this.
Yeah.
Priorities are priorities. He'll do what's best for you.
Yeah.
But you had the idea. Hey, hire X-Files.
Yeah.
You know what? So be it. Tight. X-Files here. Tight.
Yeah.
You get to go have your vacation.
Yeah.
We got content with these two dudes. The subs love them.
And mind you, when we first hired them, me and Code and X were gonna film 2 weeks worth of videos.
Mm-hmm.
So even when I do leave on vacation, y'all wouldn't know it. Y'all won't see me on stream.
Yep.
But y'all will still see the videos of us uploading. So
it was just gonna be easy breezy. And then
Yeah.
in the meantime, they can film other stuff, do whatever they
Correct.
want.
Correct.
So
Correct.
that was the ultimate goal. That was the plan. You were very vocal about it.
Yes.
You're always up front to a fault, and
Yes.
and a lot of people think you say too much sometimes. Even from J3 stuff, people said you said too much and all that, all those things. Even with me. So let's go back to about last week. One day, Cole decides he doesn't want to do this anymore. And how did he tell you this? When did you find out? What was that day like for you? And I'll piggyback to the point that I'm mentioning. People say too much after you tell me this.
All right, so I found out that day. I found out the day before patrons found out. So we had that Patreon live stream talking about it. The day before that is when I found out. So I would say from today, I found out about a week ago. That's when I found out that we were in the studio like a normal day, and we were doing videos, reactions or whatever or something, and he kept asking, "Where E at?" I'm like, "Nigga, E is late. He's always late. He ain't gonna come till way later." Then an hour would go by. "Where E?" What the freak nigga you at? Yes, where E at 3 times. Then finally E show up about 12 o'clock. About 12 o'clock, this nigga E show up. "All right, cool, E's here. Sit down. I gotta tell y'all something. It's a little something. I'm leaving Jody's Corner at the end of the year." That's what he said. I'm not comfortable on camera. I thought it would go away. I don't like to be on camera, but the more I'm on camera, he said, I've been on camera more often. I'm on camera more now, and I don't like it. And I'm gonna be leaving. That's what he said. Wasn't much to it. Just laid it out. Blah.
So you felt numb, you said, at this point.
Comfortably numb. Yeah.
And we talked about how things were getting stale. Cole wasn't acting like the Cole. Did you even ever in your mind an ounce think, wow, is Cole gonna quit? Like even before, did you have any idea, inkling that Cole might decide to leave?
Nope.
This was just out of nowhere for you.
Out of nowhere, dog. Wrecked my shit, shocked, stunned. Can't process, huh? What? Just sitting there taking it numb, like a chick that gets on, like a chick that's a whore or gets raped. He climbs on top of her, and she just lays there and takes like that, and it's a dead fish.
This felt nothing.
I didn't even process that shit, bro.
And the day after you recorded that video was the same day we recorded our first interview for this. And I didn't know.
Yes, it was.
I had no clue about the details of that Patreon stream because I didn't see it yet.
Because you didn't see it yet. It was out, but you didn't watch it yet.
Yeah, I didn't watch it yet.
Yep.
So I didn't. I was completely blown.
That's why I laughed. Probably am now.
Yeah.
So those of y'all who watched part 1, it was that day. That was the day of the Patreon.
Not only was I blown, I was disappointed, saddened.
It is.
I was angry, and I didn't even want to talk to. I said, he asked me like, what do I think? I was like, I don't want to talk about it. That's like a longer conversation because I don't understand. I'm extremely confused and I'm angry. So I gave it space. I was fair. I gave it space because who am I to tell him anything?
Right.
And then, you know, he's his own man and he makes his own decisions.
Sure.
But to me, after that, went back, watched the live stream. I see how it all played out.
Okay.
And there were things that stuck out to me during that live stream. Minus E, we're just going to talk about you and him.
Okay.
He said in this live stream, I can't control, this is a direct quote because it blew me away when I heard it. And it kind of it kind of made me angry.
Sure.
But we all know who the code is, and he's weird. He's different. He always says, "This is weird. I'm weird." But what blew me away when he said, "I can't control what happens to anyone else. I can only control what happens to me." Now, I don't know. Maybe you didn't react how I thought you would react to that.
Still was effed up.
Understandably. Yeah. But when I hear that, it's like you were hired to do this. You were hired with a goal in mind. You were hired because I'm bringing you in. This is the league, Patreon, etc. We want to get rich. We want to get a house. And then to say that I can only control me and not you quitting is a ripple effect to everything else that's been building up for the last, let's just even say, year. And you can control that because you have a responsibility once you take a job. You aren't just, all right, I'm leaving, everything will be fine. Mm-hmm. No, you're the first hire. This is a big deal. Mm-hmm. You can't control this. Mm-hmm. And that's when I asked you, or even Sal, I was talking to Saller, I was like, why couldn't there have been a midway point to where he felt like it wasn't getting better? But did he ever come to you and talk about like how he was feeling about if things don't change, I'm gonna be out? Was there ever that moment at all?
No.
So
nothing from him. Not even that he still said this is the best job I ever had, but it's a job he didn't want. Because it didn't fit his being on camera was just too much for him. Best job he ever had, loves the job, it's amazing. I don't want it.
I'm having a hard time. I'm still having a really hard time because it's different with him and his mind than what we see. But it's like when you take a job, when you take a gig, if you're brought in to be the GM of the Lakers, no, let's just say you're brought in to be the coach of the Lakers, and you quit in the middle of the season, you can't, and you say, I can't control what other men do. That affects everyone on that team.
Correct.
That affects everybody in the organization.
Correct.
That kills momentum. It kills mood.
Yes.
It kills every day.
The league.
Yeah. There's just no way in my mind that I can think that it's okay to say, hey, I'm just doing what's best for me. I can't affect nobody else. You're directly affecting somebody. You're directly affecting you.
Yes.
And he says that he didn't know about your plans of a house, or what is that?
Bullshit, he didn't know. The public knew. He knew. He forgot. His memory's trash. Code doesn't give a shit about niggas' problems. Even though we're friends, he doesn't. Unless he's selfish to a default. Mm-hmm. He'll disagree. I'm not selfish, but in our society, that's selfish. Mm-hmm. He doesn't identify his friends' problems and dwell on them. He'll hear them, he'll give you advice in the moment. That's about as far as it goes. And then he might forget about them problems 2 weeks later. Mm. So when I said that I want a house, I want to move my family out of the hood, and I'm putting that dream on pause to chase an even bigger dream of hiring one of my friends, believing in them so much that I know he could get me to the next goal of hiring my other friend, X-Files. And then once we get there, we could just kill it and get rich and be well off together. And then we all get houses. And then hire my next and the next. And now we got an empire. Mm-hmm. Everybody got their own houses. Everybody got their own income. And Jody's Corner did that.
Yep.
Nigga, that's some epic shit, bro. That right there, I don't even got words for that. But I saw that it was in my future. I believed it was. And I made drastic decisions to attain that shit, Bobo.
I feel like you've said this more than once live.
I have.
I felt like I knew the plan. And you didn't even directly necessarily tell me all the but I knew it's a building, group, grow. You're here. You're the key. You're the first one.
Yes.
You're the starting point to this.
Yes.
So it is a big deal.
Yes. I'm mad most about the fact that that money's gone. I spent almost $10,000 in my savings for my house. to invest in Code and in the Just Us League 2.0 with the Code. Because I felt for sure we were going to be here as employees. So everybody has their own chair. There's supposed to be names embroidered in these chairs. That was supposed to be the next with the names, and everybody has their individual sheet. It's not just my sheet. You got your own sheet under this umbrella. And when you sit in your chair with your logo and your name on it, you know that you got a place here and you've earned your right. I saw everything to be like that. And when Code did that, I was upset, confused, or whatever. I was numb at first. I still am a little bit. But I know Code, I know how he thinks, and that's what makes this thing bearable. That's what makes this thing understandable. I can understand it.
That's so crazy, bro.
I want that money back.
That
money gone, my nigga. That was my house savings, bro. Nigga, you couldn't tell me that shit a couple months back. What? You couldn't tell me that shit when you saw. I didn't know you was. I thought it was from the donut. Nigga, I bought all that shit around one at the same time. Normally, I built the studio slowly because obviously you're gonna get little by little by little, and then in a year or two you got a lot. But nigga, I transformed this shit over 2 weeks' time, bro. Remember we was streaming in there? We was streaming in the studio.
Keeping it secret.
Niggas were keeping it a secret from them niggas, from the community. Niggas complaining, hey man, you gotta go back to the table. This shit look whack. Ungrateful motherfuckers. Some of them, not all y'all, just a couple of douchebag leeches who've never donated in their lives complaining. The niggas who don't donate complaining the most.
It's always
shut your mouth. And then we broke this out on niggas. Motherfuckers like, yo, because I believed in it, bro. I believed in the future of the Just Us League. And when Code quit, there was no other option but to abandon my dreams because they died in that moment. My ultimate dream of hiring Code and getting the league, friends.
And X-Files.
Yeah, everybody. I'm done.
That's when he said, I can't control what happens to anyone else. And as much as I love and respect Code, it's like
X-Files ain't getting hired because of this.
How do you not see this?
Yeah.
You not only directly affected you.
Me like a motherfucker.
You just killed X-Files off. Like, that's a stray bullet that just went flying one way.
I got $900 in the bank right now. I got $900 in the bank right now, Bobo. That 10,000 look good. I got 9 now. 900. That's all I got. That's some bullshit. And I see that every time I check my account, and I think about it. Like, just give me a heads up, my nigga. I can have that money. I can't return this shit, bro. Each one of these motherfuckers, each one of those black boxes you see up there, Bobo, is almost $400. And there's 5 of them. And 2 G's. These chairs.
Bro, how do you do it?
Because now that I'm looking at it, I made a mistake. I made a big mistake. I invested money into my friends, into other men, and I made a mistake. I'm stupid for it. Moving on.
I got 2 more quotes that I don't even want to read anymore.
Please,
but I'll do it.
Yeah, please.
He says, I don't want to be relied on. I don't even know what that means when you take a job and say, I don't want to be relied on. But how did you take that? Like, what does that mean to you when Code says, I don't want to be relied on, but I want to be hired?
His world.
To be relied on?
Just who he is. He doesn't understand just him being different, bro. I can't believe it.
It's comical, in a bad way, like a horror comical.
Yeah.
Like, it's
bro.
so ridiculous. The only thing you could do is laugh.
And I don't even hate him. I don't even dislike him for it. That's crazy. Because if anybody else did this to me, man, if anybody else did this to me, bro, it's over for them. I don't ever want to see you again. But because it's Code, and because I know him, I know my friends.
How does that work? How does that work?
This ain't no joke, bro. I love my friends, bro, and I know them. I know them so well that Code could do this to me, and I don't even hold it against them like that. But if anybody else did this to me, don't ever look at me again. Get out of my life. If you did this to me, bye. Freak you, nigga. If X-Files did this to me, nigga, get out of my... Don't ever call me, nigga. But because Code did it,
And it happened to be the code.
yeah.
Just so happily, it was the code.
Because I know there's no malice behind what he did. But I guess when you deal with a ticking time bomb and it blow up on you, you always knew it was a time bomb. It was built different. Code is built different. And you got to accept it when it's good, and you got to accept it when it's bad. And that's the only way I can sum it up without losing my mind, bro. And my sanity. And crying, my nigga, because the shit hurts. The effects of what he did hurt bad, and my dream is gone. That hurts. That makes me emotional, and it hurts. But because I know who it is, it makes it easier. If that makes sense.
On the live stream, you did cry.
Yeah.
It's hard to even. Code said, you weren't supposed to feel anything about me leaving.
I don't even understand what that means. I don't know what. Is that what he said? What he say that again? Quote. That's word for word.
That's word for word.
What did it say?
It's because in context for this quote is you said you were feeling numb.
Yeah.
And then that's a little bit after that you started crying. But he said he's glad he left because he didn't want you feeling this way or as bad. And you weren't supposed to feel anything about me leaving. He felt like it goes back to I don't want to be relied on.
Other people can't feel the way he feels. He's different. He can't expect people to think how he thinks. Only he thinks that way. His mama knows it. His brothers know it. His friends know it. His girlfriend should know it. He's different. And overall, it's not a good thing.
No, it's horrific.
Yes, it's not a good thing. In ways you can see some of the ways it's cute. That's cute. But overall, for our status quo, it's destructive.
This is a relationship killer. Working in where I work in marketing and relationships,
Yes, it is.
you can't be that person. Nobody will ever want to work with you.
Correct.
To come and just be that kind of blindsided to other reactions and things and people.
Yeah.
This person's going to tell that person, don't ever work with him again. Don't ever work with him again. Don't ever reach out to this guy.
Yeah.
But somehow,
I'll work with him again. I just won't hire him.
somehow,
I hope he can come Monday and Fridays. That's crazy shit.
Somehow, there you go. I was going to say it.
And it's my understanding of who he is.
To go back to you crying, as you were crying, which almost made me freaking cry.
Oh, man, when
You said you were tired. More than anything,
yes.
you're just tired. You're
dog.
tired of the up and downs. You went from building this thing with J3 to it being broken down to, and not to go too deep into this because I know it's a sensitive topic, you've lost Simba, you've lost your daughters, you've lost many things in this time. There's been a pandemic. All this, by the way, all this work stuff is going on while the world at one point was being shot to hell. Yeah. Who knows about tomorrow?
Right.
Like, things are just happening one after the other. And you're still dealing with this personal stuff and still being giving and still not putting yourself first. You're tired, bro. I see it. Everybody else sees it. You were killing yourself to the summer.
And we're at May 19. Summer's coming. I didn't make it. She was a month away. Fuck. That's some cold shit. Damn.
In a sick way, this is like Euphoria.
Some crazy shit.
That season 2, when like.
Does it involve Cal?
No. Not even that, in a way, yes, but no, not that one. That episode where she just goes in the church and that song is playing.
Oh, yeah.
And she said, I'll try my best. At this point, it's not even really about my dad because he's never coming back. She accepted that.
Yep.
But like, I'm just tired of fighting every day trying to be something that I can't.
Yep.
And in a way, you're fighting to build something with guys that don't want it.
Yeah. They
That
don't want it.
if you want to be honest, they don't want it.
They don't want it.
They don't want the dream. They don't want your dream,
No.
and you're tired.
And maybe that was selfish of me to think that they would want it or to maybe put that on them. But they came. They said they wanted it. They told me. I mean, there was a little bit. There was effort. There were spurts of effort. I guess those little spurts of effort kept me holding on. Like, dang, like when I see Flash shine, I'm like, yeah, cool. That makes me feel good. Or Cole will have a good week. He will have everybody have a good. Sometimes if Virgo have a good week, X will do his thing. I'll step down. X steps up. Like, what is that? Like you know what I'm saying? I get COVID, and I got a full employee that can't host a stream, or that won't host a stream. I got a hired full-time employee. I go down, and he don't want to host a stream. That's some wild shit.
I don't have nothing for you for half of this stuff. Lately, like last year, I had things to say about your problems. This year, I got nothing.
It's my fault.
This last week, I've had nothing. I've been blown, like completely blown. Because this was my guy, by the way.
Yeah.
This is the code. This is I stand with code. I had nothing for this one, and and this was your day-to-day guy.
Yeah.
So, talk about you being tired, bro. How do you deal with the last 2 years of your life?
The last 2 years of my life. What we talking about? Pandemic, 2020?
Everything. How do you do it? It's pretty much what I'm asking you. Where does this capacity come from?
Especially since you know personal things about my life that my subscribers don't know.
Exactly.
That hit in what? January 14th, 2021?
Yeah.
J3 was October, and then I got wrecked again in January. So, how do I deal with the last 2 years? Faith in things being okay in the end. My Jody's Corner community, believe it or not, y'all help me. The messages, the donations, the love, the comments, the feel that I'm loved by thousands of people helps.
Wow.
My mom, still the longing desire to take care of my kids better than I was raised, the desire and the passion to be successful in this format. That's still a fire that burns. It has not been doused, but I believe that when Code told me he quit and it sat on me for a little bit, I knew the league is over with. And that's what I needed to know to be certain that I'll be done with it and I won't be devastated by it. It could just go now. I'm not worried about grown men no more. I'm not worried about niggas coming to the street. Let's do exactly what Code said we're gonna do. Let's ride 2022 out, league style, have fun, and just do it how we can. And I knew that it was over. And I still know that it's over. The way as it's constructed. These will always be my friends. This isn't like the last sheet where a friend legitimately, I feel like, tried to kill me. Like, to destroy me, to hurt me. Coach shit, even though it's mind-blowing, it's not in malice. It's not personal. It's just who he is, and I understand that. So I still love my friends. My friends will still be on my channel. You'll still see them. It'll just be like before there was a league. What happened, Bobo? You see me, HC3, and Flash doing the X-Men Apocalypse rant.
Yep.
You'll see me and Code do a Civil War review. The Star Wars review. It'll just go back to that. I'm fine with that. But having people's problems, trying to save them, trying to help my friends, trying to carry them, trying to make their lives better, trying to focus on how good they're doing, how bad they're doing, carrying about them on that level is done. I'm over that. And I know that I'm over it. And I guess that hurts. I guess that hurts to know that I failed, man. We didn't work out. It didn't work. And I think that I was probably driven by determination to keep the league going after HT3 Savage, Ronan, and J3 left. Maybe it was some of that. I could prove to them I could make the league work. And we kind of did. But overall, it failed. It failed. And I don't like failure. We failed, bro. So I know that focusing on myself is the way to go. And it just is what it is. No other options. Just gotta focus on myself, bro. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I could do. There's no other, and I'm glad that there's not, because I feel if there was another road to try to make this happen again, I probably would take it, bro.
Take it.
I would probably take it. Oh, here's a little hidden goat path to get around Leonidas and his 300. So Xerxes can get the W. Had that little nigga say, here's a goat path, Jody. You could probably, there's like a 25.2% chance that you can carry your friends with you and lead them to success with you, bro. I would have freaking took it. Because something's wrong with me with that shit. I don't know if it's abandonment issues. Because my dad left, or I don't freaking know. But I just have that feeling towards my friends to like take care of them. And it's over, man. Focus on myself. Worried about my kids. Focus on making their lives better. Get out the hood. Get a house. Get an editor. Do more dedicated videos. Do more live streams featuring me. Have my friends come in every now and then. You'll see them. That's it. Me. It's on my head. I'm never gonna allow somebody to derail my dreams and my future and my kids' future and my future and how we eat. I'm not doing it no more. That shit is over with.
The reason why I read those quotes in the beginning, because it all tied back into that. I feel like, and the most frustrating part is, and you were Kobe in, I wouldn't even say '06 when he was by himself. I would say 2013 when he tore his Achilles. Oh. Those last 2 weeks, he was going to find a way to make this work.
Yeah.
He had the pieces, and they were getting better.
With that Dwight Howard?
Yes.
2013?
2013.
Yeah, Steve Nash, Dwight Howard, Powell.
They made the first half of that season. I compare that to the old league, where you guys have a good team, but it's not turning out how you thought it would be. Yeah. And then this second half, Kobe's not missing the playoffs. You're not going to not make this work.
Yeah.
You're going to drag this team one way or another to make it work. And it was working. And it was pushing. You hired the code. Kobe got him within a game of the playoffs.
Yep.
2 games of the playoffs. Then it didn't work a little bit, went back to 3, but guess what?
That she line up.
Start averaging 40 now. I can't average 30 anymore. Let me average. I'm showing up at 8 a.m. now. I took my kids to school, but guess what? I'm doing it anyway. You know why? Because there's a passion in place. You have a goal nobody else had. And it's sick watching it. It was sick watching him do it until that very last game, which you will never reach because you made the decision. You made the decision to give it up. No more league. And you're going to do your own thing. But for him.
Talking about that Golden State game?
That Golden State game. You didn't make it to that Golden State game.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing, though.
Yeah.
Because that was one of his faults.
Yeah.
He hurt his knee in that game. But guess what? I'm going to keep going.
He did, yeah.
Then he hurt his knee again in the same game. Ran to half court, hobbling. Stopped. I'm like, oh, my God. Pull this guy out the game. Pull him out the game. But that's not Kobe, bro.
Yeah.
That's not you.
Yeah.
We're going to get this done.
Yeah.
Until the very last drive that he did. That famous Kobe pivot drive that he does.
A million times.
A million times we've seen it. Ruin the rest of his career. Now he finished, obviously,
Yeah, but
but
he
that
never
was
been
the
the same.
last day we saw Kobe. The Kobe we know and
Yeah,
love.
yeah.
And I feel like at some point, how long can you carry a group? And these aren't bad, by the way, guys. These aren't bad guys.
No, they're
These
not.
aren't villains.
Good guys.
These are good guys.
Yes.
Still love them all.
Love them. Love them.
But there's a passion in place that doesn't match the other passions. And we see it. There was the code who tried it but didn't want it.
Yeah.
There's coming to streams and I'm falling asleep. And then for you, it's like, I think that would have broke you eventually, personally. I think at some point,
I know so.
something would have broke you. And it wouldn't have ended as well. So
Yeah.
in a way, this is a blessing in disguise. You didn't
blessing
make
in
it to that
disguise. Yeah.
final game.
Yeah. I think I feel that too. I think there's something going on in there where it's. Yeah. I think you're right.
And
I was gonna. Yeah.
that's why I say I read those quotes because you had that same determination, that same do it with me or without me. You're going to show up either way. I'm here.
Yeah.
But I'm like, bro, you didn't make it to that last game. And it's a blessing you didn't make it to that last game because I'm terrified
amazing,
of how much that you would have had to carry.
Bro, I think if I snap, I think if I like have one of those. First of all, I was the last couple weeks before Cole told me he was gonna quit. I'm like, nigga, I feel like I'm gonna get a heart attack, bro.
And you were saying it. And I hate that you keep saying that.
Yeah, bro.
Get that off your.
Yeah,
Get that
I
out your
just-
tongue, bro. That's.
If it ain't that, and if I was to have like what they call them nervous breakdowns, bro, I don't know if I would. I'd probably be retarded after that or something. Like I'll never because when I go down, I go down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
Like
you're all in. You're all in one way or the other. You're gonna cry. You're gonna laugh.
Yep.
You're gonna joke with people, but then when it hurts, it hurts.
yeah, bro. My emotions are at the forefront, and they always have been.
Wow.
No matter what it is. Love, hate, anger, rage, sorrow. It's cool. It's me.
It is you, and that's why people love Kobe, and that's why people
That
love
mama
you.
mentality, baby.
That's why your subscribers love you. That's why it's ironic that I wore this and you have that on for this final phase, and I just could not help but bring that into this situation because I think back and I'm like, dog, it's the same exact thing. That last year was the same exact situation that you're in,
You broke that down like that. I see it.
and you were pulling, but I'm happy you didn't do it. And I'm happy you made the decision yourself because nobody else can make that decision for you.
Yeah.
I can tell you 100 times, Jody,
Yeah.
you need to drop this.
You kind of wanted this for a while.
Yeah, I did. I was like, focus on the live streams for your friends, but you got to build your brand. You can't put everything into these live streams anymore
Yeah.
because they don't want it, and they don't. And it's fine. It's to a fault, but it's not for you. Everybody can have your passion, bro.
Facts.
Everybody cannot have your passion.
Yeah, I learned that.
They're either with you or in the way. One of the two. And this is, like I said, a blessing in disguise. And a lot of people want this for you. Just so you know that obviously it's not till the end of the year. Code says that he wants to stay till the end of the year. But if you ever have any wavering doubts or any kind of, you know what, it's been a while, maybe he's changed his mind. People want this for you. And you should want this for yourself.
Yeah.
There's levels that you've tried. You can't say you haven't tried. You've tried twice now.
That feels good.
So
know
now
that I've
guess what? It's time to go on your own journey, bro.
Yep.
It's time to do your own thing, your own growth.
Yep.
You got still everybody. Nobody's going anywhere. You got me, Sad. We're all here.
Yeah.
But now, bro, it's just a different dynamic. And I know the subs and the chat and everyone would agree with this now, bro. It's time for Jody to be Jody of Jody's Corner and put yourself first.
I agree. And I don't even feel bad about it. I don't feel guilty. I'm happy about it. And I'm freaking excited for what the future has to bring, bro.
It's beautiful. And I can't wait to be there on the journey. So as we sit here today, Code is unofficially quit, but he quit.
Mm-hmm. He'll be done. He'll be right out the year.
You're still doing your live streams.
Riding out the year.
You're still Patreon. Everybody's still here. Your fans still support you.
Still doing Patreon.
But speaking upon the future, well, actually, let's do one more question about this. What do you think Because at the end of the day, Jody's Corner starts with you and ends with you.
Yeah.
You're responsible for everything, no matter how good or bad it turns out. What do you think didn't work, like the most? The whole dynamic of it. What did not work with the league, from your eyes, as a leader, as someone who is making this thing work every week?
I failed to convince them that this is more important than anything that they're doing, and that I would prove it to them and show them in time. Like, X-Files fries chicken at a grocery store right now. My nigga, you have for me and Jody's Corner and dedicate yourself, you will be making more money than that chicken place. And you could make your own brand for yourself. And you look back and be like, why the freak was I there frying chicken? Virgo will be like, why the freak was I doing security? Flash will be like, why the freak was I? Well, Flash got a pretty good job. He don't do shit. Maybe not Flash, but, you know, E. That nigga got a pretty good ride, too. He don't, far, dude don't pay for far. But you get what I'm saying?
I understand where you're going with it. I understand, yeah.
But to give somebody, you can't give no one that foresight. I did it. I know it could be done. But it looks depressing and far-fetched. I'm working to get a check right now, and you're telling me to apply myself and do videos and make my own brand and make my own channel. How my bills gonna get paid?
Mm-hmm.
Take a chance.
There's a different level of sacrifice.
Correct. Even less sacrifice for them, because I have the capabilities to help them with cameras, setups, software, computers, lights. I didn't have no one giving me that in the beginning. I literally had to do it from nothing. So they have a head start, but they just want to just shoot the shit on camera. They don't doing the camera shit is not their passion. It's not their desire. They want to work a regular job for a living, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with working a regular job, or maybe no. I couldn't do it, dog.
I have a question.
I couldn't. There's nothing wrong with people who work at McDonald's, Taco Bell.
Uh-huh.
I'll work those jobs if I got to pay my bills.
Uh-huh.
But I'm not striving to work for Taco Bell and McDonald's.
Yep.
I'm striving way higher. And if I gotta settle for that, then so be it. That'll be my life. But nigga, we 30 years old. We are in our 30s, man.
There was a moment in my life where I was in school, working at Costco, and I took an internship. I was doing all three at the same time. School in the morning, internship in the day, Costco at night. School, internship, Costco. Literally down the street, back a little bit. The day I left Costco and got my first marketing job, I told myself, I'm never coming back to retail.
Going back to do retail.
I don't care what it takes.
That's right.
I'm never showing back up here again. And I haven't been back.
That's a goal you set for yourself, and you knew that you don't want to do it no more.
And things haven't been perfect. I've had to take not side jobs, but lesser jobs than where I started from. But it was still on track to where I wanted to go.
I hate retail.
Bro, it made me grow a hate for humanity.
Yeah, people. Customers.
At day to day, it's pretty bad, actually. More people are not nice than they are nice, which is...
The things that you demand and ask for and expect coming into this store. Lady, sir, what the freak? I would be glad to meet you outside and tune you up a little bit.
Bro.
Show you what real life is like. Yeah, I've been there, bro.
Minimum once a week. That situation you're talking about.
Yeah.
And the day I left, I said my goodbyes to friends. But hey, this is holding me back.
You didn't turn into no pillar of salt. You didn't look back.
I ain't looking back. And I haven't been back to the store to shop, bro. I ain't going back in there. It's memories I don't want. I'm not going back. This isn't a part of my journey anymore.
Yeah.
So.
Anymore.
It
was
there.
That's on your road to where you're
It actually built some things that I needed. I went there and got what I needed, and I left, and I kept going.
There you go.
You can't build that with everybody, and that's not a bad thing. Some people want that.
Yeah.
Not me.
Some people want that consistency,
Yes.
that formal.
It's people that worked there 30 years that I know.
Yep,
There's no way in hell I'm ever working in like that for 30 years.
correct.
And you have that same thing.
Yes.
In this and what you
Yeah.
do. And it's hard. And honestly, bro,
This could fail tomorrow, dog. I will not go back to retail. I will be a janitor at anywhere before I go deal retail again.
yeah.
I'd rather mop floors and clean toilet bowls at a downtown nightclub, nigga.
At 3
And
a.m.
work retail, money. It's not about doing low jobs. It's that retail, nigga.
Yep. Exactly. It ain't working for me. And it's hard, it's hard to find 10 of you, 6 of you to come in here and sit in a chair.
Correct.
So and you said it failed. I don't believe this failed. I believe it just didn't work out to how you thought it would. That's not a failure, bro. I mean, come on, look around. There's no way you could call this a failure.
Yeah, I wouldn't say this is a failure.
It was just a bump, another one. There's been a lot of them.
Small failures on the overall road to success.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
This isn't an ultimate failure, no.
So don't accept that,
Yeah.
is what I would say. But going to the future, 2023, let's talk about that a little bit to finish this off.
Oh, shoot. 2023. All right, what about
So 2023, code's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. There's no code.
There's no code in 2023.
Well, he's not hired. You'll see him.
Well, yeah,
He's
exactly.
not
So
hired.
what you thought he would be.
He's not a part of the future. He's not in my plans.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
What's your next steps? Where do you go from here? Where do you take Jody's Corner?
I envision a new studio setup that's dedicated and tailored around me, with my personality involved, mine, everything for me, for the first time, designing a studio for myself and not others. So things that I like, things that I want, that excites me to be able to craft something, come up with an idea of how a new thing will look. Live stream is gonna stay. People are used to Monday and Friday. I'm gonna commit to Monday, Friday still. I'm gonna still bring in 2023. I will still be streaming Monday and Friday. No more prioritizing my time for anybody else but me. So, X-Files want to do a video, league. You're not gonna hear from me as much. You'll hear from me as a friend, like, yo, what's up, y'all? Y'all want to go to the bar? Want to go get some drinks or something? I would like to do more of that.
Right.
But as far as like having to think about who's coming, I don't have to worry about who coming on Monday, who coming on this day. Where y'all? I'm glad that shit is behind me, dog. So never thinking about that, just thinking about what I'm gonna do. Oh, here's what I'm doing today. Here's what I have planned. Here's what I'm gonna do. And then the ability to know that when I'm live and I'm in front of a camera by myself, Bobo, I feel at the most freest ever. I feel like I'm 100% myself, and there's like nothing. I just feel a connection to the audience, and I feel like I can be myself. I don't have to worry about someone else getting their opinion off. Worry about if somebody's not looking in a good light. Boost them up, give them more shine. What is this? Just me. Those streams, I think those are gonna be fire.
I think they'll be your best ever. Personally, you ask me, and I'll ask myself. I think that'll be your best ever, bro.
I think those streams are going to be quite good. The topics that I have, the call-in format that I'm going to incorporate, the participation level, I believe the support will be there from memberships, Patreon content. I think donations will still be there. I think more of a connection will be there because it's just me talking to my people again, talking to my community, getting to know them on a deeper level, me being a part of their daily life. More dedicated videos, more Jody, better edits. I hired an editor.
We got an editor, y'all.
We got an editor here, bro, so, which is huge. I got an editor, and hopefully it works out. It sucks because having code in the editor is financially straining. Code will phase out at the end of this year, which will give me breathing room. His salary will alleviate, help the editor so I can make the editor do more and pay him more, and that'll help loosen me. This year is going to be tight. 2022 is going to be a tight year. I plan on creating a fund for the studio to help build that. I plan on selling off some stuff to help raise capital to invest in the new studio that I'm going to create for myself. And I'm excited about that. And just the changes that are going to come from being alone are going to be kind of drastic. Behind the camera and in front of the camera, I think that what the viewers are going to see is going to be different than anything they've ever seen from me. They're going to see me doing more current events. I'm officially announcing a step back from pop culture. I am taking a step back from just strictly pop culture.
Okay.
Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and I want to do more real world shit. I want to do more coverage of what's going on in Hollywood. Drama like this Amber Heard, Johnny shit, that fire. That Will Smith slapping Chris Rock, that fire. My man running on Chappelle's stage like that, that's fire. I want to be able to put videos out when those sheets go down, ready to go and pop, make it happen.
Tight.
Dedicated with an editor, making them backing it up with quality.
Fantastic.
Yeah, bro. So I want to report on news and pop culture, still do my movie reviews, still do trailer reactions, but then having those great live shows, live streams. It's going to be a show, a live show. They're streams because they're actual technologically considered streams, but people will see them and experience them as a live show.
Wow.
It's going to be an experience.
Wow. So you want to morph into turning on at 11 o'clock.
Late night with Jody's Corner. Yeah. Jimmy
Love
Fallon, late night with
It's
Jody's
you.
Corner. Yeah.
Fine. So what's your, you say that and now you got to that. What's your wildest dream? What's the maximum thing you look around and you have it all? What does that look like?
I got commercial space, and I have creators that work under me, under contract, making content with my Jody's Corner Network.
So you want to get out of here,
Jody's Corner Network, yeah.
get to somewhere else, build it out from there.
Yeah.
Studio, study, not when I say study area, like work area.
Yes, different location. I want a big rectangular square. I want 3,000 square feet of 3,000 square foot square of different shooting locations, green screen, vlog, gaming, acting, podcast, couch for discussions, talk show, beauty, vlog, state, and I want to have other creators working for Jody's Corner Network, and I'm the one giving them the cameras, the utilization that they need in order to be creative.
Wow.
Yeah, and having people under me making content and did various things. I want a vlogging channel. I want a beauty channel. I want a pretty chick that has a beauty channel. I want an ugly chick that has a beauty channel because they both hit. You hitting on the baby doll and then the everyday. Not even ugly, but daily, regular chick, basic chick, pretty glam chick. I want a vlog channel. I want a new hip hop channel with young niggas doing they shit.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I want a podcast about something, maybe not current events, but maybe a podcast about black collegian level or how to better yourself, do something, just different shit, working under one motherfucking studio umbrella, one company. My shit.
Fantastic.
You feel me?
And
that's the ultimate goal.
That's the ultimate goal. The ultimate dream.
Yeah.
And honestly, you can see yourself as a teacher, bro. You can teach what you know to others, how to build, how to grow, and it'll be your school, your Professor X school.
I'll be on the motherfucking beach and me on the beach. Hello, y'all good? Yeah. Hey, Mike. So give D a couple of the 4K cameras out of the storage, a couple of those Sigma lenses, a couple of mics, and tell John to go accompany them to shoot their stuff. Let them run with that for like a week. Check everything out. Make sure it's in the log, and they should be good with that. All right, bitches. That's what I want.
Somewhere in Spain, just
Yeah.
chilling. Oh my
Me in
god,
Dubai chilling, bro.
fire! I love it. That's the ultimate dream.
And then with that is sponsorships are gonna come on high levels and shit like that. And, Walmart wants 40,000 this month. All right, Walmart 40,000 this month. All right, we got 3 channels that could. All right, for sure. How about we did boom, 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 big shit.
Fire. That's fantastic. You're dreaming big, bro.
Yes.
You got a big dream.
You gotta dream big.
It's a lot of work ahead.
Heck yeah.
It's a whole lot of work ahead.
Freaking, I'm ready, bro.
That's all it is.
I don't see it. Let's go.
Just some work, ain't
Yeah,
it?
let's go.
That's fire, bro. That's fantastic. And it's going to happen, by the way.
It's gonna happen.
It's going to happen. So, I mean, to close out, bro, is there anything you want to say to the channel, to the subscribers? Anybody worried about anything? Anybody having doubts, feeling for you? Like, what do you have to say to your supporters, any lurkers? What's on your heart, bro?
Don't worry. Jody's Corner is here to stay. Thank you, everybody who's donated anything from $5, $2, $100, $500, $1,000, $2,000, whatever it be. Every comment, every subscriber, everybody who's challenged me. I know you guys might be sad, or some of you guys are sad because the league is ending as you guys know it, and you want that familiarity. They still my friends. You'll still see them. You will still see Code, Flash, Virgo, X. Well, mind you, I don't know how people are going to take this after this interview. You never know with niggas. Niggas might be like, well, all right, here nor there. But you still should. We're still friends. And you'll still see them on my channel. There's a place for them. You'll see them featuring on Jody's Corner, so don't worry about that. It's just that you'll get more of me. You know what I'm saying? And this format is going to help me evolve and be what I've always been destined to be. And I just hope that you guys come on the ride with me. I need the lurkers. I need the ones who are in the comment section. I need my ladies. I need my fellas. I need the new people. Spread the word about Jody's Corner. I got the editor. We got the code for the rest of the year. And I'm at a point where I can't hit no more hurdles. So I got to get off this track. I'm on a whole new track with a whole new mission, and I'm still learning. I still have no idea what the freak studio is gonna get. I have no idea what the freak I know there's gonna be a table. I know there's gonna be a table, and I know there's gonna be a Jody's Corner logo. I know that much, my nigga, and I know exactly where I'm gonna get that motherfucker from. So I know that, and I know that the audio is gonna sound great. The audio is gonna be good. The camera quality will be fantastic. I can tell you these type of things. The quality is going to be high level. Don't worry about that. The show is going to be dope. Jody's Corner is going to be a place you're proud of. And I'm going to collab more, branch out, work with other channels more. Not be so, it's just us. Just Us League was a Just Us League. Mm-hmm. No one else, just us.
Yep.
That's gone. Me and everybody, what's up? I'm willing to collaborate with people. I'll reach out to people. I'll feature on people. Have people featured here. I'm open now. So anybody who's watching, lurking, big channel, small channel, who've been wanting to work with me, I'm open now more than I ever will be to work with you. Hit me up.
Fire.
Here's
Absolute
to the future, bro.
fuego. It's going to happen. And I got to say, bro, this whole experience, interviewing you, sitting
This has
down,
been dope.
asking these questions.
Yeah, 30 for
And
30.
again, he has no idea what I asked him this whole time.
I had no idea what was
this
on those
was
levels.
straight from me. Nothing, hey, Bobo, I need you to make sure we get this in because they need to know. None of that happened. So I appreciate you, bro, letting me sit down and do this.
Thank you
this
for
was
doing
a
it, bro.
dope experience, trying this out one time, getting the content out there. So, hey, hopefully more to come. And I can't wait to see what happens, bro. I can't wait for this. I mean, bro, I can't.
You gonna pull up one day?
I can't wait, bro.
It's gonna be a different show.
We're gonna be talking trash. We're gonna talk some Lakers, whatever happens, good or bad.
Tight.
We in there, bro.
Tight.
I can't wait.
Here's to the future.
Here's to the future. So I appreciate you guys for watching. I thank everyone for tuning in. And I'm glad I could do this with you guys because I was a sub. I was just a sub just like you were. So, you know, this is what Jody's Corner is all about. So thank you, bro. And,
thank you.
Here's to 2023.
2023, dog.
Yes,
hey, we see y'all there. We see y'all there. Until then, enjoy this last final ride of 2022 with the Just Us League. It should be great. We out.